I gotta be sufficiently obnoxious at the start of each of the streams, because it lets people know, hey, I'm a bad streamer, and also that, the audio is working. But you don't like menu sound effects, bro? Come on! Come on, bro! And yeah, the question that Lolfant posed right before the stream started, yeah, Chrono Trigger is super short. That's actually, like, a good thing, because, let me tell you right now, long games do not work very well for a streaming setting. Doing, like, 1 or 2, like, 6-hour-long streams of a game, beating it all the way through, that's a good time. Also, there's thunder, I guess, and lightning. I guess that's what that's supposed to be. Welcome to everyone's favorite time period. But yeah, no, unironically, as long as I, you know, continue to make decent pace, this series stream probably will take longer than I would assume, but back with my normal 4-hour session would be like under 10 episodes, and that might even be for going for more completionist New Game Plus shit. But it depends on how fast I go. I dick around a lot and I mess with chat, but you know. You know how it is sometimes. Not to mention, Paper Mario's also getting close to being done. We're going through games way faster now. Not every game is, Chrono, Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Hey, he did it. Oh, fan, I forgot to ever ask. Do you know Chrono Trigger? Are you one of the people who knows this game? Do you understand? Were you there? Am I punching a big? Oh, all right. Well, I'd recommend it. This game's fantastic. I just murdered a jelly man. You're gonna have some fun time. Also, I think... I'm trying to remember. I know I was trying to show it off to like a handful of people like you, Ninja, Lag, but random people have been missing random streams, so it's hard to remember what certain people have and have not seen yet. Were you here for the last two? Did you check the VODs? Have you studied up? Were you there for the lore? VODs on YouTube. Hey, baby. Hey, remember these things? Oh. Hey, remember these things? No, that doesn't work. Yeah, if you couldn't tell, just the baseline damage. Chrono Trigger is an offensive... Chrono, our main character, is an offensive juggernaut. And I mean, Robo, who's another one of the main, like, physical big dick damage dealers, Robo can't keep up full hog yet. Yeah, you missed the stream. You missed the entire main plot. It's every Thursday, bro. What are you doing? Actually, wait, no. Yeah, no, it's every Thursday. Today's Thursday. You missed, like, the crux of the plot. Because you know how the plot of Chrono Trigger, at least back in the first stream, was very... I want to go to the lab. Oh. I don't want to go to the factory. I'm gonna fuck with that. But, how the plot in the first episode was very dependent on the actions that are happening at the time. Like, oh, we're going to the fair. Oh, save the princess. Oh, save, or, find Marl. Oh, save the princess, you know? Stuff like that. Oh, I don't want to fuck with that. Well, we've kind of moved past that. We had more plot snafu. Now we're in the way distant future. You know, everything's gone tits up if you couldn't tell. This is, what we like to call a bad time. Oh, don't you fucking tell me. And then when we got to the future, we discovered the plot of the game. Do you actually want to watch the VOD, or do you want me to just tell you? Because you lose a lot of the fun if I just tell you. Hi, Chris. Just coming in and being Chris as always. Alright, good to see, I guess. Most people never want to watch the VODs. People never want to see the story that I'm trying to show to all my friends and family. I've learned Robo Spin, and I now know Supersonic Spin. He doesn't know that. Chris does not know what aces is. Do not attempt to taunt him. Also, Supersonic Spin is a combination. Here, you know, we'll do the vanilla one first. Here's Laser Spin. There was Laser Spin. I hope you all have enjoyed. And now we'll never see it again. Except for the fact that we totally will, because that is the first single-person skill in the game that just, in every... Okay, I'm too busy focusing on the game. Is the first single-person skill that's not like a dual tech that just hits every enemy on the screen no matter where they are. So, Laser Spin is actually pretty nice. And then we also learned Supersonic Spin, which is a dual tech which hits everything, which is a little bit, you know, less special. But it, you know, scales better because Chrono's also there, so that's just even more damage. Here, let's do the big boy style. Supersonic Spin, come on. Stop counterattacking. Come on. That really is just a spin to win attack in its entirety, isn't it? Didn't even do extra damage. No, because no one was here in extensive detail the last stream, because some people don't like to be here consistently. And the only people who were here to watch my live stream weren't here for Chrono Trigger. His name was actually R-66Y, but the default name for our robot friend is literally just Robo. Like, they're like, hey, your dumb serial number's a terrible name, you're Robo now. I mean, Chris was here, yeah. You know what I mean. But they didn't, you weren't there for live, though. That's the point. Now, that's the point I'm trying to make. I love being punished for going on a conveyor belt wrong. It's good to hear. But... yeah, his name is Robo. He's a good boy. He's one of my favorites, as every character in this game is. But effectively what happened, and just to talk about the whole plot for Lollifaint's sake, I believe we ended stream 1 right at the courtroom scene, and we were in jail. So... we broke out of jail, or alternative, because there's two ways to handle that sequence. You can either break out of jail or let the execution happen, which is very funny. But you break out of jail, you fight a dragon tank. That was a fun time. You break out of jail, and then all of the guards of the castle are like, hey, you need to not be doing that. Marl gets pissed at the fact that no one is listening to her, and she hates her dad, and she hates being a nobility, so she also decides to leave. So, you know, their initial team of Luca, Marl, Chrono, they all run away from the castle. Outside the castle, while being chased, they stumble into a gate, and they're boxed in, so they have to take the gate. The gate takes them to the Badlands, and then in the Badlands, where we are right now, we've learned that in the far, far distant future of 1999, some mysterious entity called Lavos burrowed out of the ground and ended all life on the planet with very few exceptions, completely exterminating the planet. All of it. Down to the last man. And when they say 1999, like, the year 1000, which is where the game takes place, is like medieval times. 1999 in this game says, like, fucking biodomes, we have teleporters, we got, like, energy transfers, fully sentient and sapient robots. Something called Lavos busts out of the ground, and in under like an hour or some such, it doesn't go into detail, but from the visuals really goddamn fast, all life on the planet, for the most part, is extinct. Not all of it, clearly, because otherwise, you know, we wouldn't be seeing people. I did not, because I typically do not watch those. I do not like to get overly excited. Activate the crane, wait for the tone while what? I don't know, a code? Yeah, I don't have a code for this. I don't got a code for that. Everyone remember the crane codes. But right now our objective is to, well, we've discovered the main crux of the plot, which is to stop Lavos. Because we're one of the, okay, XABB, alright. Because we're one of the only people in a situation capable of fixing the problem of life itself being exterminated on the planet, because we have the ability to travel through fucking time. So we have taken it upon ourselves to stop Lavos, which we don't even have a method of starting other than, we know there's a gate in one of, what year are we in right now? I think it's somewhere in the 2000s. I don't remember. It's just called Distant Future. I need to double check, but it is a little bit after. I think it's 2030, which with how things are going right now, yeah, that checks out. XY, or was it like X? It was like XABB, I think. Oh fuck, I gotta double check. Goddamn my very flaccid memory. XABB. There you go. Thank you, lag. It was 2300 AD. Oh. The only robot we saw in 1000 AD was Luca's, which was a simple combat bot, and even then, Luca's the only one we've seen in the world who uses guns. I don't think she's a proper, like, example of the technological state that this world is in, because she's got some big boy shit right now. But either way, you know. I'm trying to remember what else happened. Hello, Ninja. Welcome to the game where you need to watch all the VODs, because this game is fantastic. I don't remember what else happened. Oh yeah, we found Robo in the dome that we knew where a gate was. The power wasn't on, so we couldn't get to the gate because, you know, we need to travel through time and get the fuck out of the future. We fixed up Robo. He's like, hey, I don't have any memory of what happened because the fucking world ended and he got damaged. He has no memory banks. And so he decided to come and help us because we helped him and he's, you know, a nice lad. And we're going into a factory to restore power so we can actually open the door to the gate. That's why we're in here right now, trying to find the power switch. Thunderblade. I already have a Thunderblade. What happened to Frog? Frog's gone. Frog was in the past. He was only relevant for that one time span of, I think it was 800 AD? Because it was like 200 years in the past, I think. Because 1000 AD is the present. It was like 800 AD. He didn't come with us. Yeah, we have a Robo now. Robo's a good boy. He's an amnesiac, in quotations, robot who doesn't actually know what happened at the end of the world, what was around during that time. He got damaged so badly that he was inoperational for most of this time, and then we fixed him up and is now telling us how to, you know, be existent in this universe. Oh, also, why Marl isn't here is someone had to be left behind, because when we turn the power on, because everything is so destitute and destroyed, the power will be on for a very short amount of time, so we need someone there to open the door, and then the power will turn back off, but, like, the door will stay open, you know? Also, we had a choice, and I think Lag picked Luca, because he's a shithead. Alright, XABY, remember that. That's for you guys. I'm not gonna do it, and if I have to come back and check that later, I'm blaming you. What's this? What we got going on in here? Secrets? Where's secrets? There was a secret! You guys don't even understand how good I am at the secrets. This is a SNES game, so... Bandit's bow, I don't even have Marl right now, and I can't use bows. Oh, by the way, Robo's weapon of choice is his big, meaty Robo claws. Big, meaty claws! Hello, robots. Please do not acknowledge the fact that Robo just walked through that wall. That is not relevant information. Honestly, Lucas standing there was perfect, because I can just flamethrower all of them. And they're resistant to fire damage because they're robots. Doesn't really matter when the fact that Chrono has a sword and has just been hacking away at them. Hey, save point, nice. Oh, also we had a sick-ass, post-apocalyptic race with a sapient robot motorcycle. You missed that. That also happened, you all missed. Y'all missed the fucking motorcycle, man. How do I... Isn't this a thing? Ignore the squishy boys. They're not important. I could have swore this was a thing I could interact with, huh? Like, I can't interact with this either. What? I'm gonna... Okay, now I'm gonna kick their ass, but... Did I time it right? Yeah. Oh, they don't take damage. Oh yeah, fun fact, this is the first, this is a good tutorial for the don't hit enemies if they're standing too close to other enemies. If the green enemy and the red enemy are standing too close to all, they're alkyl and acids. If they're too close to each other, and as I will show again, they will have a chemical reaction. Oh, they're dead. They'll have a chemical reaction counterattack with one another, and they will do a buttload of damage to everyone. And they're super fast, so you have to actually time your attacks. They also like to tweak out in the corners, but I mean, that's that one. He just likes doing that. Oh yeah, of course, that's what triggers it, yeah. Hatch open! Oh, not this shit again. You goo man. Goo men are the really fun type of enemies where they have very low HP, but such stupidly high defense that it takes a few hits, but they have like 10 HP. You do 1 to, I guess, 7 damage in Robo's case, but you do just a random amount of single-digit damage, and you have to do like 10 damage to kill him. Well, I just want to get past the hallway, bro. Bro, I just want to get past the hallway. Bro, please. Honestly, it's in effect the exact same as an enemy with normal HP and defenses. It's just different. It also gives more credence to any skill that either is elementally efficient against them, as their defenses don't matter, or that pierces. This is meant to be that kind of a tutorial, but considering the fact that MP is a precious resource and I refuse to use fire on these dudes because they're irrelevant, I just beat on them anyway. They're not hard. This game does a bunch of simple tutorial mechanics like that through combat, teaching you, hey, these enemies have a buttload of defense, but you have ways of mitigating that defense. That knowledge may be useful in the future, hint, hint. And that's the whole thing. The game's teaching you the big old neat thing. And that's one thing I've been giving credit to this game across the entire game. This game has such an efficient way of teaching you a bunch of gameplay mechanics without there even being a tutorial. And turn out the lasers. All systems down, laser defense is deactivated. Oh, they're pissed. Hey, you wanted that tutorial? Now's a good chance for it to be used. And by that, I'm just gonna use Supersonic Spin and hit them all. And not even interact with them mechanically again. Because these are the same enemies that also have the big AoE counterattack move if they're standing too close together. These enemies got a bunch of mechanics. There you go, see? Chemical reaction. Blam. Buttload of damage. And by that I mean, a little bit of damage. You gotta be smart with how you take them on. Do not actually comment on the fact that if I had just decided to basic attack these enemies, they probably would have died faster, as they're very resistant to AoE. And I believe the elements of choosing that I decided to use are not efficient against them. Also not relevant, as they're resistant to fire and dark damage. Oops! It's another small thing, but I gotta continue to gush about this game. The fact that animations are fully different if they crit, which is the same thing they use in, like, the Fire Emblem or whatever, but the animation of hitting the enemy is way more guttural and satisfying, if it makes logistical sense. Because you can crit with a gun, doesn't make a whole lot of sense in practice, but so the screen just flashes white and you just do more damage. But with Chrono, he slashes twice, or with Robo, instead of just decking the enemy, he pounds them into the ground, which, oh, that's way more satisfying. But by far the best is Chrono's. The double slash, you get that fat, meaty second hit, you get that, like, little bit of stutter and stun animation for doing a big, meaty thwack of damage. That's good. That's good shit. It feels good to hit the man with my big sword. Alright, I think we're at the end of the dungeon. About. I got a plasma gun. You girls want to see my plasma gun? May inflict stop on robots. Interesting. So now basic attacking can stun electronic-based enemies. Zabby door lock system operational. Please enter the passcode. Shit. I input it too fast. I did not appreciate it. There we go. I'm used to modern systems where you can just mash every face button as fast as you can. That's not acceptable here. By the way, we're in a derelict reactor right now. This doesn't bode very well for our safety. Emergency! The security system has gone haywire. We must escape immediately. Not what I thought was going to happen, but interesting nonetheless. That's a fucking jacked-ass robot, goddamn. Animation work, despite being on the SNES, not bad. Very satisfying. This is going very well for us. Wait, these are my friends. R64Y, R67Y, R69Y. It's good to see you again.
Nice.
What are you doing? You are defective. You are not one of us. Pardon? I am malfunctioning. Affirmative. Defect. I am a defect. Have you forgotten our assigned task? All intruders must be eliminated. That was the reason for my creation? You disgraced our series. You must be destroyed. Do not harm them. Please. These robots are my brothers. I have full movement in this too. I can try, but... Please stop. Please. Robo! Now we shall eliminate the intruders. Nah! I think the intruders will eliminate you! Oh, fuck these guys. I've lost a massive part of my team here. We're having a problem. Yeah, they deserve to get an ass kicking, though, let's be frank. They're kind of shitheads. I mean, there's no way you can say to my face that they aren't at least deserving of it at this point. Oh, Lord. I would imagine if you had tried to save Robo, he'd probably be super pissed at you. Now we can get our vengeance. And Robo's dead. Clearly this is the best option. Oh, that's not fun. I was trying to heal him, you know. Oh, he's living. Oh, you son of a bitch. I clocked up a heal for a reason. Now this bitch is gonna... Am I gonna die because Luca wasted her turn trying to heal a dead person? Yes, I am. Fantastic. And Luca's super slow. I must menu as fast as possible. Quickly chug more potions, Luca. I don't think I have any Athenian waters. I can't bring Chrono back. I think I'm kind of tapped. I haven't had a chance to go shopping because there aren't really shops. Yeah, no, I'm tapped. I know they're both hurt, but I want Chrono to get the XP, you know? Like, that was the thing. Man, look at all that XP only Luca got. Robo! I see him! He got stuck! Oh, there he is. Really thrashed him. I'm not sure I can fix this. Let's get him back to the Protodome for now. And you fix me. Shh, don't try to talk. I'm trying to change the world. I don't know how far we'll get, but that's the plan. Anyway, Robo, what do you want to do after I finish repairing you? What do I? want to do? Yeah, I mean, you were stuck in here all this time. There must be a lot of things you want to do, right? No one has ever asked me that before, Luca. Good morning. Bravo! Thank goodness you're all right. Luca, you're incredible. Oh, let's hope I never have to do that again. Luca, I have arrived to an answer to your question. I want to go with you. Really? You mean it? There's nothing left for me here. I want to help you. Together we might be able to give life on this planet a chance. Yeah, this is Robo's theme, by the way. We're commonly referred to as the way too similar to a certain Rick Astley song. This bit. Let's go then. The gate's right through there. Here we go. Do we have to do a synchronized pose? Oh, that bodes well. I don't remember there being lightning the last few times. Where are we? Also, say hello to, it's gonna be a brief thing, but the only time pretty much the entire game where you have 4 party members. And as you can see, Robo's not quite following to the same capacity everyone else is. He's a little bit slow. I hope you guys have appreciated the snoring noises. Ah, more drifters. Drifters? Where are we? A question of where so much is wind! This is the end of time. Travelers lost in time's flow turn up here, much like driftwood on a beach. Might I ask when you are from? From 1000 AD. I'm from year 2300 AD. When 4 more entities of varying origins enter a temporal rift together, the torsion exerted on time's flow pushed them to the point of least resistance. Here, aka, it's total fucking bullshit as to why we can only have 3 party members. Because the obvious way to get around this is just don't all go 3 to get all 4 together and just have the 4th one join like a second later. There have been a number of folks turning up here unintended recently, like yourselves. I fear something's having a powerful effect on the very fabric of time. Which means it'd be safest if one of us stays here. Here? Alone? It's a bleak place, isn't it? But worry not. For its desolation, it's well connected. There are roads here to any time you could ever wish to visit. Should you so desire, you can call upon your friends at any time. But you can never travel in groups of more than 3. Must remain. Who will it be? Who will our party be, boys? I can do all of it. We can actually see a list of all the double and, as the game is very heavily implying, whenever we get them, triple texts of all 3 of them together. Who do we want to use as our active party for a while? We have not actually used Marl and Robo, because so you can see they don't, actually technically, none of them have dual text with one another. Like, Marl, Luca, Luca, Robo, and Robo Marl, they all don't have dual text with one another yet. Ditch Robo for a bit? Okay. Anyone else want to chime in? Want to give a take on this? We do have other viewers here technically. I mean, if assuming that the viewer list is correct, Lag fucked off instantly. Kitten lurks for 30 years and Ninja doesn't know what life is. We're gonna go with this right now, but we can change it. I'll be happy to assist you again whenever you have the need. Oh, that is the way of things. Should you desire to switch party members, you can do so via the main menu whenever you wish. Dark time, you saw the pillar of light when you arrived, yes? Each one connects to a place, this place to a different era. Once you've been through a gate, you can use it to return here whenever you wish. Step back into the light and press the button to return to the gate. Beware, the gate connected to that bucket. Do you guys want me to make a good decision or a bad decision? Also, party members on the backup do still gain XP, but they do not gain TP, so they can't learn any new skills. Good or bad decision? Also, Ninja didn't even chime in party members off. Alright, heads for good, tails for, heads for bad, tails for good, because that's the order of operations. Oh my god, we got a heads? That's why everyone's leveled equally. Except for Robo, but that's because he, you know, missed out on a fight. And that's also why they caught up to Chrono, because he died in that last fight. This is a fucking extra thing. I can't interact with this right now, but that's what it is. Hey. Okay. You didn't be in such a rush. Before you go, have a look past the door behind me. Oh, yeah, he's giving me a fucking this tutorial? Okay. The light portal right there in the top corner, that is a side game mode. I would almost probably describe it as something like the Chow Garden from Sonic Adventure 2, but way less interesting. It's like you can raise up monsters and have a battle arena. It's completely disconnected from the game, and I've never really done it. So, I gave everyone the little hint that there is a secret in the game if you can somehow reach a certain point with Chrono and the party being under level 9. We are 12. The thing you need to get to is this. This guy right here. What are you looking at, huh? Me? I'm Specchio, the master of war. I watch all kind of battles from here. Hey, how do I look to you? Strong or weak? What is he? Does he look strong or weak to you guys? Specchio theme. Also this whole game. Damn. It slaps. Alright, coin again. Heads, tails, heads, weak, tails, strong. It's heads again, so weak. I see. How I look depends on how strong you are. If you're strong, I look strong. If you're weak, I look weak. Hmm? Oh, you got it in you, don't you? Ah, that must be why the old guy let you through. See, a long, long time before you were born, there was a kingdom where magic flourished. Everyone there could use it. But, the people abused their powers and ended up destroying the place. After that, there wasn't anyone left who could use magic. Well, except the fiends, of course. But you have it. That inner strength, I mean. Magic needs power of the heart. That's where it flows from. There's 4 types of magic. Fire, water, light, and shadow. Not everyone's got the same type. You, with a punk hairdo, you got light. The gal with a ponytail has the power of water. And the girl with the goofy glasses, her power's fire. And by the way, it's not just magic. Everything is made up of those 4 elements. Alright, start on the door, circle clockwise along the walls of my room 3 times and say, I want to use magic, over and over in your heads. Don't lose track now, 3 times. Don't want you churning yourselves into butter. Clock? Oh, okay. Well done! Ipso facto minimo magico! Chrono learned to use magic. Marl has learned to use magic. And Luca is on fire and dead. So, all fortified with magic, huh? You wanna try it out? No, I did part of 4 times. Like, I was at the bottom middle, and I went to the left, so it was like, 3.25 times. And yeah, no, nothing really. Wanna try it out? Yeah, okay. Alright. Here's a fight, by the way. So this is the whole thing I was trying to show off, which, by the way, we now know. Lightning. Oh god, Luca. What happens if we can we circle for 3 for 4.5 years to integer overflow and go back around to 3? But the whole thing I was talking about earlier is that if you can get here under level 9, what Specchio was saying was actually totally correct. If you enter this room, depending on the level you are, will determine what form he takes. And there is a unique form that you can only see if you're under level 9, and he's a little pink frog. It's a very rare one, and most people haven't seen it, and you have to, like, know you're doing it well in advance, because you would never be such a low level in normal play unless you were, like, comedically inept at the game and kept getting, like, everyone killed. Antipode Bomb, Dual Tech learned. Oh, me, oh my! No, that was embarrassing. Guess you, ain't so bad after all. Yeah, this is for you. Specchio's special refresher set. Contain 1 magic capsule and 5 ethers. That is a good question, Ninja. The form he takes will actually be dependent on your level, and you typically never beat the game at level 99, 100. But there is actually a unique form he has if you have everyone at the max possible level. But you'd have to grind and grind and grind to see it, but it does exist. Yeah, you typically beat the game around the 40s to 50s. I think if you do everything, you're typically maybe like mid to high 50s. It's been a while, so I don't remember. But even then, well, what can I say? I'm the master of war. You make any new friends, you bring them to see me here. I like you guys. Hey, you guys want to see? Come on, door. There we go. Hey, no. I want the robot. And then it plays their particular theme when you select them. So Robo's theme. And now we actually have our first party member based dual tech, Antipode Bomb. Because now everyone knows another ability, Chrono with lightning, Luke with fire, and Marl with ice. They now have 3 new skills that can be combined into, Oh yeah, was that not in the Steam version? Huh, it's terrible, but yeah. Here. We'll show that off in a sec. It was something I was actually already going to show off. What's a big clunky thing? Sorry buddy, but, well, you aren't alive. You got great inner strength for what it's worth, it's just... You aren't descended from ancient magic users, so you're never gonna be able to cast spells. Your laser weapons and whatnot should suffice though. That can inflict shadow damage. Kinda like shadow magic. No. So each time you beat one of Specchio's new forms, so you can't re-fight him to get another set, because he gave us, I think it was 5 ethers and a magic capsule, which permanently raises our magic stat by 1. Each time you beat one of his new forms, you get one of those, which is why it's kind of nice to get here under level 9 to fight his very first form, so you can get another one. It's super minor and irrelevant, but you can. Magic capsule, oh fuck no, give it to Chrono, he's the main character, he's gonna be in every fight because fucking obviously. Oh, we also have this. I gotta do this, there you go. Maybe now you'll be less, inept when it comes to basic attacking them, Marl. Hey! Can I leave yet? Seems I was right. People who've lived so long, guys, seem they never finished this thing, seems sometime I'm doing, why not just pay a visit back to your own era? Haste makes waste, as they say, and you'll find that even truer here. You come and see me whenever you have the need. He's the hint guy telling you where you need to go next if you get lost in our inept at video games like I am known to be, so I will be using him liberally. Here's Luca's theme. You know, we'll have to show off all the themes, because of course we do. So there's Luca's theme. This is kind of neat. And then Marl's theme, and then it even, you know, extends into the overworld? I guess you would call this. It's kind of what this is. And Marl's theme. Which is sad, I guess. Or more somber. And it's also the song that plays in the intro to the game, Assuming you have the right version and it plays the neat little animated cutscene of someone reminiscing over a picture of every single party member. But there we go. Now let's actually go show this off. This is the Arena of the Ages, beyond the flow of time. This is a DS version exclusive, and it's kind of shit. From the 2 seconds I've actually done it. Oh, great, here we go. Well, welcome to the minigame side area that's not relevant ever again! Woo! What good is this place? Oh, is this your first visit? Hello. Welcome to the Arena of the Ages. This Coliseum hosts battles between monsters from all across time. I'm the Stable Master. Neat. Come over here, will you? I haven't really delved into it. It's probably neat, but I typically didn't really interact with it when my first playthrough. I don't know if it's actually good or not. These are monster stables. We raise them strong here. Even monsters need training if they want to be tough. What do we train them for, you ask? Why, fighting, of course. Then we set them against each other in the pit. Okay. Want to stage a fight? You talk to that guy over there in the armor. Blue-faced fellow with a winsome smile, he's a merchant. There are a lot of specialized items that we use for training and battling beasts, and he deals in the tools of the trade. You'll want to talk to him later on. That's the meat and bones of it. You'll catch on quick, don't worry. Oh, one more thing. This is important. Time flows a little different here. You might call it a different dimension altogether. If you came from the end of time, the old man could probably keep things straight for you, but if you came from anywhere else, everything that happened here would be washed away the second you leave. You don't want that to happen. You best save your progress over there before you go. So pretty much, save the game, then come here, or else there's some fucking save bullshit. Who cares? Yeah, it'll delete your save a little bit. There's a weird saving system. Just save the game. Don't be a big dum-dum. But if you came from somewhere other than the end of time, we can't have you keeping records of this place, can we? Wait, what? If you come from somewhere else, I don't know what happened here to the last record you made, whenever and wherever that was. Okay, hello. Bye. Slops, restore small amount of HP. Issues fire-based monster tank, water-based monster tech, shadow-based monster tech, light, strength by 5, reduces physical damage by 1/3. But these are all items that are exclusive to the monster arena. I mean, I guess I can show it off. I don't even know what this place is. I haven't done it in years. I don't know what I'm doing. This will be your first time, no? This is the pit where monsters put their training to the test. Must see everybody's fighting up monsters. DS wireless communication. Can I leave yet? Do I have to do this? No? Alright, bye. I'm totally a die-hard man wanting to show off as much content in the game as possible, but I could not give less of a shit about that. It is a goddamn mook-raising minigame! This isn't Chrono Trigger. I don't want to play Pokemon right now. But anyway, as the coin flip has decided, we are going to make a bad decision as the first decision we make here now that the game will let us actually do things as Lolifant has decided. That gate leads to 1999 AD, the day of Lavos. If you wish to see the world destroyed before your very eyes, then by all means, go. But know that you yourselves may share the same fate. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. This must be the day of... Well, Oliphant and Ninja get to see this cutscene. Lavos. Are we really going to? We're get in there, boys. We're taking them on right now. This was a short youth. You're right, for Dorn and the others. Hey, guess what? This is literally the final boss. Right now. Right now. This is unironically the final fucking boss of the game that we're fighting right now, because this game is super fucking cool and you can just do this. Enters attack mode. It is now the dragon tank. That fight you guys also didn't get to see. Left hand part restores body. So it's actually imitating the first real boss of the game, the dragon tank. Because Yakra is a bitch and I guess doesn't count. It literally is the dragon tank. Except it's, instead of it being a dragon, it has weird fleshy bits. Yep, that's the dragon tank's dash attack. So the left bit must be the body, and I would assume... Wait, no. The left bit's the wheel, and the head is the body. Yeah. Yeah, it's the dragon tank's missile attack. Oh yeah, we could win this right now, Ninja. We could win this. Like I said, this is the final boss. If we win, we beat the game. You could, theoretically. Like, if you grinded or you cheated, you could. Or you're in New Game Plus, you totally can. The game just lets you. We're fighting the first boss of the game, though. This isn't exactly hard. And you were supposed to fight this boss with only Luca and Chrono. Like, I have Marl now, too. I just kill him a bit and change his attack modes. Now he's the Guardian from the future blocking off the, food stores. You guys are actually getting to see some bosses that were in the last stream you didn't get to see before. Hey, you guys actually are getting that content you didn't get to see. Nice. Unfortunately, you guys didn't get to see the hilarious comedy of errors of me entering the Guardian fight with Berserker Chrono, and he kept hitting the boss and triggering a team-wide mass damage counterattack. Also, this is the Antipode Bomb. Did a fuckload of damage. Yeah, Berserker Chrono was the worst mistake I've made bringing him into that fight. That was the funniest shit. Because it's the reason I ran out of Athenian waters. Just kill him. Antipode Bomb! I don't know what antipode means, but it is you freeze him and then you burn him. Lavos changes attack modes. Now he's a boss we've never seen before. We don't know what this is. Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm doing 2 damage. Oh, fucking fantastic. Oh, I wonder what's gonna happen here, guys. You think this one's gonna go well? He's weak to magic, so that's good. Oh, he's probably the magic tutorial boss, I say, as if I don't already know that, and I'm trying to keep up the illusion of not spoiling half of the audience. He's just shitload of weak to magic. This is the first Narrate Cyclone. He's just really weak to magic. It's just his whole gimmick. Oh, try hitting me now, see what that gets you. Okay, I'll do that. I'll hit him. Yeah, I don't think I should have hit him. Oh, I should not have hit him. I wonder if there was some way I could have foreseen this horrible event coming about. I hope you guys really like counterattack stance disengaged. That's the good question, Ninja. This is a boss we haven't fought yet. That's what do you mean Water 2? Where's Water 1? I'm gonna go until I die. I'm gonna show off all the bosses. I mean, you guys don't have any context for them, and especially this dude who doesn't fucking matter at all. This dude who gives a shit about this guy. Just spam magic at him and don't hit him when he's in counterattack stance. This shit's easy. And even at my current level, baby mode. Oh my god, he entered counterattack stance right as I launch my next attack. Well, time to have Luca die, and I don't have any Athenian water, so she's not coming back. And nothing of value was lost. He doesn't actually attack at his counterattack stance, which is another fun tutorial about counterattack stances, and sometimes it's more beneficial to just wait, because this game never stops teaching you. Luca is one of the best characters in the game. I love Luca. She's fucking fantastic. Robo is also one of my favorites. Even though Robo has the very simple plot point of... I won't say. I don't want, like, there are some people here who don't know yet. I won't say. But no, like, there were very, like, to be fair, like, there is not a character in this game I don't like. I am fighting the final boss. Shh, they picked this. I let them decide. They decided to do this. Go ahead. The coin picked this, technically, yes. I asked them if I wanted to do a good or bad thing. Or want to make a good decision or a bad decision. They picked a bad decision as I flipped the coin. I am still fighting this dude, by the way. He will not die. Like, this boss is a little bit tankier than what I should be fighting right now. I'm running out of MP. And we're probably gonna see boss 4 then immediately get butchered. Narrate Cyclone, help! But yeah, now finishing my original point, like to be fair, even though I do have some more favorited or less liked characters, every single party member in this game is genuinely interesting and someone I want to actively use. Which is not something that a lot of RPGs can ever really say. Like, how often in an RPG is every single party member interesting and someone you want to use both mechanically for their abilities in combat and for a narrative reason of I like their character and I want to see them used? Yeah. Chrono Trigger theme, really good, but guess what? This thing takes a long fucking time to kill, so the song just loops. Oops. Also, I accidentally hit him when he's in counterattack mode. Oh, fuck me. What are you talking about, Water 2? I don't see any water. I'm using ice, actually, Ninja. Oh, God, it begins. Spoilers! Oh, God, it's a skeleton! It's a skeleton! Oh, no! I'm also down a part. Wait, no. Luca's back. Are you guys ready for Halloween's come early? Halloween has also come to tear my head off. Can I shelter here? No. Give me my MP back. Yes. There we go. Also, if we wanted, I could actually swap Robo in, like, right now. The game lets you do it from anywhere, pretty much. Most anywhere. Not everywhere, but most places. Anyway, skeleton time. Are you guys ready to fight Skeletoni? This is, just Lavos. Fireworld. This seems to be a good idea. I definitely hope he won't counterattack, as most things do in this game, because that's how this game works. Oh, he heals. So we gotta kill the bottom bit. Grah. Doesn't even do that much damage, even still. Oh! Okay, wait. Okay, wait. I think the bottom might just absorb, also you just use death. I don't know. The bottom seemed to absorbed ice damage, I guess. Grah. I'm not sure, I'm just gonna basic attack in and hope for the best. I sure hope my 35 damage will be able to keep pace. Are we having fun yet? Death. Hey, do you guys like death? No reason why. Honestly, I'm getting way further than I was expecting. Like, I was expecting this to be like a, haha, guys, I fight the final boss. Isn't this a funny joke, guys? And we're still here like 15 minutes later. Like, we're just kind of doing it right now. I haven't played this game in a few years, if you couldn't tell, so my decision making is a little bit hampered. Oops, sorry guys, game's over. Oh yeah, no, we're doing it. Oh, what the fuck? That didn't even do that much. Chrono, stop counterattacking. Actually, no, continue to counterattack. Never mind, that was a great idea. And this is why AoE healing is really goddamn busted. I'm just using Aura Whirl, the first proper healing spell in the game. Aura, with Cyclone, the first skill Chrono gets, to just abuse the shit out of my healing capabilities. Like, I am unstoppable. If we had if we got rid of Marl, we would have been fucked. Because we only would have had Cure Beam, and Cure Beam is not AoE. So can I actually like hurt this guy in like any capacity that's not just basic attacks? Let's find out. I hope this is as entertaining for you all as it is for me as I mindlessly mash the attack button and bore the audience. This is me taking a joke way too far. The skeleton is not a very scary boss. The bottom part took magic damage. Also, Luca does so little damage I don't really have to care either way. Luca does not hurt enemies good. MP Buster steals MP. Oh, fantastic, thanks. Yeah, oh, and it's dead now. Oh, great, thanks. It does that and it's death knell? Oh, fantastic. We have a fucking big chunk muscle man. Great. We have a goddamn ogre. This is way further on in the game than... Wow, we should not be fighting this. Oh, we're gonna die. This is where death comes, by the way. This is the one. We're not fucking beating this guy. Of course it reminds you a lot of Live a Live. They're both SNES games. And they're both genuinely some of my favorite games of all time. I just crit him twice for 200 damage. Oh shit! Valve News Network, and it's gone. I hate those YouTube notifications. I need to turn those off, but I never remember to do that. Fuck you, YouTube. What do I mean, this is a bad time? Like, he's doing basic attacks and I'm taking like 80 damage. This game's not very hard, if you couldn't tell. That's not really the point of the game. Story, Whirlwind Energy. Ow. Hey, that's my move, you dickhead. Oh, that's a counterattack. Oh, I should probably stop hitting it then. That's what Whirlwind Energy means? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you wanna know why I said I was gonna die? That just did more than half my HP to, everyone. Quickly, get him! Fireball! I did it! Truce! Direct impact on truce! Calm yourself. Give me a full status update. Mode 7. Did not think we needed to do a 360 for that one. Or Crores, Medina, they've all been destroyed. Director, we've got him coming. Evacuate to the shelter dome. Director, sir, you must come with us. There's no time. Get moving. Yes, sir. Lavos. I don't know why he did that, by the way. It's not really explained. Director! In the end, the future refused to change. That is a unique game over cutscene if you die to the final boss. That is the coolest shit. Wow, that's ominous. Ah, shit, spoilers, can't watch the opening. Oh shit, darn. Also, yeah, we have the arena in the title screen now. No, fuck that. I do not want to do that. Hey, guys, it's been like 50 minutes. Welcome back to playing the game again. Oh, boy. So we have Medina Village, 1000 AD. The Mystic Mountains, 65 million BC. Come on. And the Protodome, 2300 AD. One of these things seems a little bit different. Protodome, ooh, Protodome, I love the Protodome. Oh man, I love the Protodome. It's been so long since we've been here. Don't you guys remember the Protodome? Oh yeah. But yeah, no, he's saying go to this one. As funny as it is that we can go here now, we don't need to. Like, nothing will happen here. We just can't do anything there yet. It's also not directly stated, but it is very heavily implied that this is most likely where we would have gone had we gone through the Protodome. Because normally when we go to the Protodome gate, that's with 4 people, and now anytime we ever go through a gate, it'll take us to the end of time. But, like, this is 1000 AD, but why would we ever have a gate that goes here? Most likely the Protodome one did go here, but that's not where we go. Also surprised, this is not where we were supposed to be either. I bamboozled you all. There's a gate in the cupboard! You folks came out of my wardrobe, didn't you? What are you doing in here? You think you are coming to call for someone else's wardrobe at all hours of night and day? Humans, I'll tell you. The fucking time game is in some random dude's house, and they're like imps too. They're not even humans. That is not even the first time I've been told something like that I would actually be not that bad at voice acting. I've been wanting to do it for a long time, but it requires a lot of networking. I do want to do voice work at some point in my future. It's a good, fun fact. And on a similar, completely unrelated note, I got rated by fucking Claude's voice actor from 3 Houses once, so I happen to be a big name. Wait a minute. Medina is a village of fiends, founded by our ancestors when they lost the war against humankind 400 years ago. Most of the townsfolk still have grudges against humans, so be careful. There's an old human who lives near a cave in the mountains to the west. May be able to help you out. Thanks a lot. Aren't fiends supposed to hate humans? Why are you being so helpful? It's been 400 years since we warred against fiend. Fiend? Since man warred against fiend. There's no use living in the past. Of course, not many other fiends seem to agree with that. But yeah, that's the war that we covered back with, you know, Frog. The war against the Fiend Lord was 400 years in the past. This is the modern day, but as you can tell by the map, we are in a vastly different continent than where we should be right now. We gotta get home. I love my... Wait a minute, I can't make that joke yet. Geometry. My favorite waifu. Truly the most terrifying of all the angels. Don't worry about this, by the way, that's not important. You all can write that off, that's never relevant in the plot. A big fucking magic triangle in the middle of nowhere, that's not important. No, Grova, you don't understand. It's clearly not. I mean, I'd be able to interact with it. I mean, if it was. Like, come on, bro. I would not call this chanting. Oh, I don't like this. This is also the same statue back when we did the frog raid. Oh, great fiend lord. I'm gonna leave. Fuck this. I'm not even gonna interact with that. My ears hurt. I'm violently being molested in the ear hole. I do not appreciate it. Hello. No room for humans. Scat. Please. Yeah, still talking to me. I don't know what good for, dude. Get him, boys. Oh, shit. I'm being mugged. I'm having to murder innocent civilians. I'm sorry. I never wanted this. I just killed you and your friends. Help! Can I shop, Super now? Oh, now he'll actually let us sleep here now that I've murdered him and his friends? They attacked me, Ninja! What are you talking about? It's self-defense! Also, anything I didn't ever actually get a chance to talk about before, because, we didn't actually know magic, Chrono, Luca, and Marl could not actually learn any new techs. As we went to the tech screen, there is no next tech listed, because at a certain point, if a character is too high of a level skill-wise and they don't know magic yet, they can never actually progress. Because my next skill was a magic skill and I didn't know magic, any further TP I got was wasted. But now that I know lightning, I can now learn cleave in a stupid long time. They can learn napalm. I can learn cure, which is just somehow better than aura, and aura is somehow not magic. It's just how that works. You can't learn cure until you can. You can learn aura. Well, what do you mean that's not magic? Of course. Hello. A sticky who was gonna talk to me? Okay. No, it's not working. Nothing to sell to humans. Get out of here, please. Why is it every time I try to go shopping, this keeps happening? I'm sorry! I already killed him. He died instantly. This is a big man with a mace. Yeah. Are you proud of me now, Dad? They beat your boss? Monsters! Alright, I'll sell. Oh yeah, these prices look perfectly reasonable. $9,400 for an Athenian water. $32,000 for a high potion. $37 for an ether. I bet they know. I just want a sword Zanmato, please. It's like double my strength. Radiant helm. Oh, look at I mean, all these prices are so fair. Think I'm gonna charge a human the going rate? Yeah, he actively will not sell to you at normal prices, which is a neat touch a lot of people don't ever get to actually see because they typically just leave or some shit. They go to find the mysterious human who lives in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. Oh, you've come to see me? Well, by all means, have a look at my collection. As you doing a weapon? I'm at a special price. Okay. Fun fact, if people don't actually remember, from the very first stream, Melchior was the weapon shop in the fair. The fair has ended now, at least for the most part. Like, some people are going back to where they lived before. The fair's still ongoing, but it's, you know, it's been a while. Some people are starting to leave. This dude went back home. And, you know, potions, $10. Mid potions, $100. And, you know, not like $32,000. Please sell Athenian water. Please. That's like 3 more strength, but it's a magic +2, and I know there's the magic boss coming up, so sure. Weapons are not meant for the taking of lives, but meant for saving them. I don't believe there's any actual beneficial, proper purpose to overly hoarding all of your gear and shit, but I do it anyway. Because, of course I do. I will see what my collection. No, I'm not interested. Oh, you know where to find me should the need arise. Hey, fuck you, dude. I'm trying to fix my chair, asshole. Why you gotta talk down to me like this? What do I do here? Come on, bro. You got secrets? You got any secrets down here, bro? There's no secrets down here. I actually don't know where you're supposed to find out where to go next. I mean, I know, but I'm just like... Where does the game tell me where to go next? End of time? Fiendish folk. I mean, I know it's up here, but I would assume someone would, like, tell me, like, especially Melchior, but whatever, this is where we go, the Hecarim Cave. Death to the... Oh, great. But these two dudes, the two dudes I mugged in town, did they come back for round 2? I'll show them what for. Clearly didn't learn the first time. You gon' learn today, boy. I love the sound of ambiance. This is my favorite song. Reminds me of my long-lost wife. died of the Fiend Lord War 400 years ago. This is a bottle that spat out squids. Those squids also spit fire. Also, the bottle doesn't take damage. Let me apply damage to the bottle's face with or without its consent. The bottle is dead now. I have sufficiently pissed off bottle kind enough for it to no longer continue breathing. That's gross. Oh, she's blind! Oh, that's a rare status ailment. I forgot there was even a blind status ailment in this game. That is a rare one. Oh boy. Maybe it's not rare and maybe I'm just forgetting, but you know what I mean. Nice touch that people who used ranged weapons, like, physically do miss their shot when they miss. Like, Luca she just shot wrong. Like, the bullet did not hit the enemy, so it missed. It's little things like that. I like this game. It's nice. And what do you mean so many, like, current games also do that? Of course they do. Not back in these days. Are those spinning shrimp crabs? Named Rhino Weevils? I don't know what to believe. This is a Digimon. This creature in front of me looks like a Digimon. It's gonna evolve into a big, roided out cactus. So, have you guys ever felt so strongly enough, just at any time I can now change up the party? I don't think I can do it mid-dungeon, but if you ever want Robo to come back, that is an option now. In fact, I probably should, just to see if he learns a dual tech now to the fact that Marl and Luca now know new abilities that they might click with Robos. Hey! Ants! How's it going? It's been a while. Welcome to fucking Chrono Trigger, that game that everyone needs to play and they don't, and they upset me at a spiritual level. Fire, Napalm, Kira. What's he gonna learn? Robo Tackle. Also, I never showed off Rocket Punch. Kind of forgot to do that. We are fighting pissed off spheres. The geometric community took great umbrage at the fact that I said that laser pyramid was not relevant to the plot and have decided to break my kneecaps. I could probably engage more. No, that's weird, bro. What the fuck? I could probably engage more with this game, like, mechanically, but I'm kind of just mashing the basic attack button. Hey man, this game gets more in-depth when you get further in. The best part about this is learning new techs and dual techs and all that stuff. Right now, we're so early on, this is the mash face into basic attack button. They're bats! Yeah, this game's also on Steam. which I forgot, and I was reminded when I was... one, when I was looking into the game. Two, when I first started streaming, because it lists all the options when you start up the stream. One of them was, like, Steam Edition. I'm like, what the fuck? And then also Blue Grovile over here saying, oh yeah, I played the Steam version, which, that's so weird to me. I mean, I'm playing the least efficient version. Do you not see how the screen looks right now? It looks terrible. But that's because this is a DS game, and there is no goddamn better way to capture this fucking game, like, at all. Jesus Christ. I cannot fix this. I have tried. Also, these bats take, like, no physical damage. I have to use magic. This game really simplified the entire element system. There's only 4 elements. And where you would think, like, you know, earth, water, fire, wind, no, it's fucking lightning, shadow, fire, and water. Which, water, for no reason, is actually broken up into 2 different elements of water and ice. They are 2 different elements, and some characters can only learn one or the other. They can't all learn both. Like Marl, she is an ice person. Someone else learns water, just like that boss we saw before. I mean, playing games in their old system is what I would consider valid, but also, that's becoming less and less tenable as time goes along, and also the fact that the DS version added a whole buttload of new content, really just polished up the game, added some new post-game, New Game Plus dungeons that actually tied the game's plot together and made it wrap in better with Chrono Cross, the sequel that no one talks about, that I really, really like, and no one ever acknowledges. I just want people to talk about Chrono Cross more. It's such a good game. Chrono Cross, also known as the game with easily the most amount of playable characters I have ever seen in a video game, of like more than 60 fucking party members. Like, Jesus Christ. And I'm not saying that with like any hyperbole. Literally like 60 plus potential recruitable, in combat, and story cutscene shit level party members. All of them. Just so many. Like, so many they had to develop tech for the ability to not have to write dialogue for 60 plus potential characters. So they actually had just generic party member dialogue for like genders and specific archetypes of characters. And then they would throw on a filter if a character has an accent. It's so weird. Chrono Cross is actually just a fantastic game, but I would assume a lot of people either don't like it because it's way more different. It's still a really good RPG that's just kind of fantastic, but there was a couple of factors that I am assuming, because the original Chrono Trigger was a masterpiece, just straight out. Of course it had flaws, and it's like not quite shown as well in modern times, but in the olden days, the game was like a 10 out of 10. And the level of quality this game had back in the day was so abnormally above average high. When the sequel came out, which was a game that wasn't even originally intended to be a Chrono Trigger sequel, so they just tacked a plot onto the end of it, which, I mean, it's still good, I don't give a shit. That, on top of the fact that no one knew this game existed, like, I have seen very few people who say, oh yeah, Chrono Trigger has a sequel, and then to wrap it all up together, a lot of people say Chrono Cross wasn't as good, but that's just because, like, Chrono Trigger's like a 10 out of 10, Chrono Cross is like a 7 out of 10. But that is still like a 3-point deduction, and for a lot of people, that is like a massive step down compared to the expectations Chrono Trigger has laid out before them. So the fact that Chrono Cross isn't a genre-defining, genuine, full-hog masterpiece of a game, people are like, oh, well, it must be shit then. Despite the fact that Chrono Cross, in some regards, is one of the coolest games I've ever played. I'm a Series 4 seals it shut. Remember this. Take note of this. I will need you all to remind me of this later. We can't open it yet, but it will be important for the future, unlike the square triangle we saw earlier. Also, a very small thing, but there is actually a water current, and it makes it kind of difficult to walk. I do not understand. Well, the DS remake. They added a bunch of cutscenes, they did a bunch of stuff like that, they added the entire battle arena, and, they added a few new Game Plus dungeons. Take note of the chest that was like a mysterious force seals it shut. We can't open it right now. So I will need people to remind me in the future, and this will be on the test being when I'm able to open those. I will need people to tell me where every single one of them in the game is that we've seen thus far, because clearly, all my audience, they care about the benefit of the stream. Death to the enemies of the fiend kind. Hey guys, remember this guy? Isn't he important to the plot? Aren't you guys glad that we've seen him now? Don't you guys love this guy? Ants, you missed it. That's the whole gimmick was that the part of the joke, Ants, is that just a little bit ago, because this game is super radical, we actually got to fight the final boss of the game. Unironically, just his actual stat line. Like, that is the dude we will be fighting at the end of the game. And his gimmick is that he mimics a bunch of the bosses throughout the game. And so even though we did and started the final boss like right at the beginning, we actually got further than where we should have been and fought a bunch of bosses that he cloned that we shouldn't be able to fight yet. Also, he turned on his counterattack in the middle of me having already chalked up an attack, and I'm mad. I'm so fucking mad right now. This same shit happened like in the goddamn Lavos version, where he summoned his counterattack move in the middle of me having already assigned up an attack. And now Chrono is dead and I can't revive him. I need to stop dicking around or else I will actually die. Now, the whole gimmick is, and to more flesh it out, he doesn't actually copy every boss in the game. The first actual boss of the game, Yakra, he didn't copy. He copied the Dragon Tank, which is the second boss. He also didn't copy the boss, in air quotes, of the sewer system from the future. He didn't copy the more so mini-boss of the 6 Robo-clone dudes. Didn't copy those. Why didn't those get copied? He doesn't copy everyone, you know? So there might be more in between now and then, but considering the fact that we've beaten so many bosses, we got our shit kicked in by Tub Lord Mick has a fucking 6-pack, you know, it's gonna end well. Yakra was objectively a boss. Just in all senses of the word. He just was a boss. It was at the end of the dungeon. It had unique mechanics. It was the first enemy to have like counter-attack moves. It had the boss theme playing. I still think you know that now, do you, Ninja? You weren't here. You didn't see us fight Yakra. You not a real fan. Doesn't even like Chrono Trigger. I've seen through your lies. Impossible. I ping the Yoshling every time. You just ignored that one in particular. Everyone here is a newbie, Ants. Lollifant, Ninja, they're all new. They don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm just giving them shit. You missed the stream. As did Lollifant, too. Lollifant and Ninja both missed last stream, so a bunch of plots just gone. No, that was last week. This was before you went on your sabbatical. I killed him, by the way. He's dead now. I'm a winner. If only Lord Magus had destroyed the human race 400 years ago when he first brought forth Lavos, the world would have belonged to his fiends now. I'm sorry, what? Thank you, plot exposition dinosaur. Oh, bye. Well, I guess we now know where Lavos came from. Magus created Lavos in the Middle Ages, and in the future, Lavos destroys the planet. Okay, we go to the Middle Ages and stop Magus. Can we change history? Use the gate at the fairgrounds. Ooh. I already gave a summary. That was the magic. It was a while ago. Also, welcome back. Yeah, that's how whirlpools work. Peaceful Days. What a good song. God damn, there's my two cats. Chrono! Oh, Chrono, you had me so worried. They said you were to be executed. Don't worry, your mother liked that. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. Oh dear, probably shouldn't do that. Oh. Hey, it's fair, but Albalcur's not here anymore. Hey, you guys want to see how well I can beat Gato now? Let's go see. Hey, nice lunch, dickhead. Get fucked. And then I left the screen before he could even give me the silver points. Entirely out of spite. Bye-bye. I'm coughing. So now we actually have these two, because we've unlocked another one. Lean Square. And where it would go, Truce Canyon. That is actually how it was. Now, there's something I want to actually test real fast, if you guys are willing to bear with me. There's a little something I'd like to show off. Also, if you guys would like, I can swap over to Robo, because we haven't used it in, I mean, it's been a while. I'm just saying. I'm gonna do a little bit of a side thing. This is a side track. It's not a backtrack, it very much so is a backtrack, it's a side track. Don't believe their lies. Because if we ever use a gate now, we unlock both the gate and where it should have gone. But if you'll remember... Actually, wait, no, it would probably be... Wait, no shit. Why am I taking this route to get there then? I'm a big dumbass. I'm a big fucking dum-dum. Never mind. This is one of the things that annoyed me in my very first playthrough. Because of,
the fact that the only way to get these pillars of light to show off is to use a gate. And there's a few sets of gates you'd have to go back and visit, because you have to redo the Protodome one, and you have to do the Lean Square one, so those are the time gates you have to use. But there's one set you never have to reuse, and you don't even need to ever be in that area, is this one. And it was so annoying in my first playthrough, because that little gate portal area actually slowly fills out the more, like, gates you do. And there was one small section of gates that were just never there. And it was the most annoying thing ever for my built-in OCD. Was this one. It's a mysterious force seals the shut. There we go. Now we have 2 more. We can now go to Bangor Dome and to Guardia Forest. Honestly, Guardia Forest and Lean Square are so close to each other, there's almost no reason for them to exist, and yet here we are. There for plot convenience. There we go. Okay. Twitch trying to add mid-roll ads to what, like, VODs? That's a shit thing to do. You can't skip Twitch ads where you can skip YouTube ads. You also can't use no, to streams? What? Why would they do that? Like, is it without the person's consent? Like, you can enable ads mid-stream, like, that's fine. That's a good tool to be used if you need to go to the bathroom or something, or you're setting something up, but, like... Wow, that is literally the antithesis to what the platform is designed to do. Hello, welcome to the platform that lets you watch your favorite content creator. Now, let us randomly remove the ability for you to watch your favorite content creator. Hey Ninja, do you know where we are? And do you know who's here? The bridge is fixed. Do you guys remember what the next boss was? And more importantly, where that boss was standing? The hero appears. Our provisions are depleted. If the supplies not arrive from the castle, we'll starve at this rate. We've no more foodstuffs. Without our strength would be enough to best the Fiend Lord's army, but alas, only hope lies with the hero. We sent our Order's finest knights to march on the enemy in order to ensure the hero's safe passage. I thought those stories of the hero who would come bearing the badge no more than bedtime tales, but now he's come, and there's little to do but trust in him. Because our men and the Fiend Lords are locked in battle upon the bridge. May we emerge victorious. Did the hero alone truly have the power to defeat an army of fiends? I can't get past their blocking me. Do you guys guess what we need to do? It's a very nice touch that the same path in both times gets you past all the enemies. We're gonna go get some food. Oh, who goes there? Oh, it's you again. And there's actually a little cutscene I showed off in stream 1, which was a real subtle one that people probably didn't take note of. It's the fact that the head chef and the captain of the guard are brothers. What? My brother's larders are nearly empty. Serves him right, thinking you men with swords are the only ones protecting this kingdom. Enough of that. You're never to set aside your petty feud. You're grown men. Act like it. Mind your own business. What do you know of it anyway? Two both really look for a way to make up, though neither will admit it. They act like he doesn't care, but our master is always worried about the commander. Men are such fools. Well, that went well. Wait. Take this for the troops. Spiced jerky. Oh, nice. And this is for you. Here. Dude, nice. When you see that fool brother of mine, tell him he'd better come back alive. Strength capsule, straight into Chrono's big gaping maw. There it goes. Oh, now he does more damage. Jerky time. Spice jerky. Can I not read this? Is there no description for the jerky? There's no jerky description. Yes, I'll have one jerky, please. To feed an entire army. Yeah, of course. You can also talk to some people, and there's apparently a massive food shortage going on, which makes sense because there's a war going on. Oh, this went well. Lord Chrono, what word? Of course. Food! He's brought us food! It was my brother? I see. He saved us all. Lord Chrono, if I should not return alive, give my brother my thanks. What's happened? Huh, the battle music. Magus' troops have launched their attack. Our defenses will not hold. Knights of Guardia, defend the honor of our order and drive the enemy back whence it came. Far outnumbered. This is our last line of defense. It must not break. Well, my lord. We got skeletons. And what's the worst property of skeletons? Being skeletons. Of course. I'm Ozzy, one of Lord Magus' 3 generals, and one of enemies I grant death. Go, my children, take them to their graves. It took me a sec to fit. I'm gonna hit Ozzy. I'm gonna fuck him up. Oh, I countered. Okay. Fuck you, Ozzy. Kick his ass. Ozzy spells bro. Oh shit! Wow, that actually worked. Oh, okay. I thought that was like a bit. No, he dead as hell. Stronger than I thought. I don't know what to do with Ozzy's voice, I'm gonna be frank. Pretty quick when it comes to running away. It seems I misjudged it the first time, but I won't do that twice. Oh, best, you know the worst property of skeletons? Being skeletons. Again, I fucking knew it. Also, that is a very good reason as to why they're winning this war. If they kill someone, that person gets the fuck back up and fights for the other side. Don't attack the skeletons, you big dum-dum. Truly the mightiest of foes. How many times do I need to teach you this lesson? Fat green man. Drat! That's it! This time you're finished! I mean it! So loser, aren't you? Hey, you guys remember the fucking skeleton? One of the worst property skeletons? Being a fucking Gundam. Like Power Rangers mech uniform fusion dance bullshit. Worst property skeletons. Fucking skeletons, I swear to God. They keep fusing. God damn. You stop trip trap tromping around, boy? Sit down. So even though we actually did fight 2 bosses back to back with the final boss, if you notice, there was no fight in between the counterattack Water 2 boss and this boss. It's conceptually, those 2 skeleton fights were prelude. They're not counted. I'd rather fight the tiny skeletons, as those imply they are baby skeletons, and baby bones are way more malleable. They are weak. Way more prone to breaking. I can handle them. A giant skeleton is like building size. It's too powerful. Does that man's crotch bone have like a face? Do you guys see that? It's all like glowing red eyes. Oh, he does that now. Oh, that hurts. Fuck him up, Chrono. Chrono, please do better next time. Oh, fuck, I forgot about that. Oh, shit, I need to heal. Wait, no, why are you healing Luca? Stop that! Why is Luca the default setting? What the fuck? What the fuck? It just did 277 damage and instantly killed Luca. What the fuck? What is this mechanic? Just kill him quickly. I know he's almost dead. Well, that could have gone, way better. That's not new. I did not know. Does anyone know that anyone's skeletal lower torso has instant death capabilities? Who didn't tell me about this? I don't understand. Since when could my legular muscles fucking murder a person? 100 to 0, just instant death. I need an in. Also, they never actually talk about, like, this particular side of the continent being, like, usurped and whatnot, because legally, these motherfuckers should, like, be fiends or dead. Heal me! This is an inn! Where is the heal person? Why is it you? Unique sprite of Luca without her hat on. Ooh, Elder's house. What's going down? What's the lore? I seek is the mythical, the item I seek is the mythical rainbow shell. Here's some money to cover your expenses. You'll have the rest when you've reached it. Oh, it's over here, actually. I'm counting on you, Toma. Worry not. Did not call me a legendary explorer without reason. I will not disappoint. I'll be waiting the good news. We've actually seen Toma before. He was in the bar when we first came to Frog's Era. Well then, now that the business is settled, I think I'll down a drink for the road. He also has a unique sprite and is named. Rainbow Shell, we could make prismatic armor to guard against magic. Yet I worry I may have misplaced my trust in that young man. He aims to be a great explorer, but was I right to believe him? Girl was sure to save us. Let me free! How swung Serena's out to grab your way outlined this region. Okay. Magus commands 3 fearsome generals. Ozzy Flea, and Slash. Did you guys figure out the naming scheme for these guys? From a lot of them, there's not a drop of humanity to be found amongst them. They're fiends through and through. Oh, it's all this. Oh, don't worry about that. Oh, it's all this. Oh, no, never mind. Also, yeah, the Fiend Lord's Keep is on a continent that is inaccessible. So that's why there's, like, a massive problem of, like, how do we even take the fight to them? Fiona's Villa. Looting. My husband Marco hasn't returned from the war, but we planted and tended these woods together, so I mean to do my best to protect them until the day he returns. Yep, it's from Guns N' fucking Roses. Ozzy is Ozzy Osbourne and Slash is... Slash? The only one I don't know is Flea. I'm not knowledgeable on names, but I know Slash. And fucking Ozzy Osbourne. Those are clearly obvious. Ozzy, Flea, and Slash are all band rocker names. I don't know Flea though, that's like I said. I'm not perfect, man. Village of Poor, hello, I don't need to be healed. Oh, loot! Nice. Slash is the one that really makes like a, wait a minute, what? Slash is the one that typically clicks for a lot of people. His name's literally Slash. Hey, my brother will hurt himself. I'm gonna join the fight against the Fiend Lord. What the fuck was that noise? Oh, it's him dicking around with his armor. Oh, it's so heavy. He got some armor to join the fight against the Fiend Lord, but he can't wear it because it's too heavy. Give me just a buttload of those, please. Red Hot Chili Peppers, okay. I wouldn't know that, but need to know for the future. Huh. Oh, I like 2. So that way Luca and Marl can actually get some meat on their bones. Tavern. Proprietress, I've not seen little Tata ledley. I wonder where he's gone off to. I suppose I should count my blessings. Things are a lot quieter without that brat around causing trouble. The legend here's a boy from this very village. Have you heard the latest? No. Well, then let me be the one to tell you. The legendary hero is from our own village. Okay. Strange monster came here drinking not long past, mumbling about Queen Lean this and Masamoon that. Sure he was an ugly frog man.
Wow, man, I'm so fucking insensitive, bro. Like, Jesus Christ, the audacity of 400 years ago. I can't believe it.
Truly a disgusting time. And maybe the not little urchin Tata is the legendary hero. You heard the story about the magic cave, the one east of Denadoro Mountains? Saw a sheer rock wall there part like a castle gate. Then a host of fiends strolled right in. Best leave Magus and his cronies to their own devices, though, lest you want trouble. It's decking Tata's house. My own son, the legendary hero. See him's eyesight myself a champion. Can't say I truly see it, but I don't suppose I ought to question good fortune. Father of the hero. I like the ring to it. He's having a grand old time. My grandson's a great hero, that's from my side of the family. Yeah. The place well known to these magic lines of outside the bed have been handed down to the family for generations. I've not the slightest inkling what's within. Find a way to open them and the contents are yours. Hey, this looks familiar. 2 of them. I had some spiced jerky. What a wondrous meal I could make. Oh, none of you saw that? Thought it bears the hero's badge. First I thought it for a fake, but it's the genuine article. He truly is the hero of legend. I suspect he's combing the Denadora Mountains to the north even now, searching for the sword that the legend speaks of. We've actually seen a whole bunch of those chests. There's been quite a handful. Spiced jerky. Denadoro Mountains. Birds. Just gonna... There we go. Ah! Oh, there he goes. Holy shit. It was a different time, Weevil. You can't just say that anymore. Dude, you can't be doing stuff like that, bro. Come on. It was a different time. Different social exceptions. This is a terrible place. You best run away while you can. Oh god, they're still coming. A fun gimmick with these dudes. Because they're Ogons, but now they have a hammer, they actually take less damage because, you know, they have a thing to block with and they do more damage. But Ogons that have a hammer, if you, say, hit them with fire, they lose the hammer. So now they'll do less damage and take more damage. Bam! Like, way more damage. Like, wow, more damage. Oh, my god! They're jingling! Gotta find that shit kid. I don't know where he went, but I gotta find him. Okay, to be fair, Ants, who the fuck has the ability to summon fire from their fingertips? This is not exactly a normal situation to be in. Where the fuck did Tata go? You little shit, come back here. I will find you. I can't find him. I don't know where he went. Gotta go over here too. I don't remember where they tell you about this, but this is the thing. Actually, wait, why would I check up there first when I could, you know, check the town directly next to the mountain he was just in? This part of the game is one of the more confusing ones for how the fuck do I progress. Oh shit, Sparkles! It's locked. Fiend Lord Master came. I want the thing! Sir Cyrus Speech, Sir has deserted the kingdom. Sure, the hero Magi suffered injury will become our kingdom now. Oh, dear me, Bromide, you're hiding there? Naga Brom. Oh shit, yeah, here. Oh yeah, remember the CKS bromide we got back in the Frog Temple? Oh lord, man, it's been a long time since that thing had to pay off. Here you go, Morrow. Have fun with that. I'm not using a walkthrough. It has been years since I've played this game. Oh fuck, I'm trying to find there's Toto! Toma! Hello, have the day's treating you. Got some information you came to buy me a drink? Oh, of course. Clearly get that this man needs to get even more smashed. Word has it that an odd beast has taken up residence deep in the southern woods. Strange as it may sound, they say it's a monstrous frog. How about that, eh? And then Luca actually does the glasses thing of, she's smart, she knows what the fuck that is. So there you go. So the only way you can actually get that information is you go into the town, see that Toma is being paid to find something called the Rainbow Shell, and then he'll give you information. Just like before, every time you do him, he gives you good information. So he's like actually competent at his job. Also, these frogs right here, these are the things that Specchio would have been. It would have been like a hot 9 neon pink frog. Is what species Specchio would have been had you gotten there under level 9. Level 9 or under. You need to be in the single digits. But it is this. There's a ladder back there. Magic scarf. Who's there? Oh shit! Ah, Chrono. What brings you here? Come to practice your swordplay? What? His Majesty wounded! I see. It's naught I can do. Pray forgive me, but I'd like to be alone. I am no hero. There's naught I can do to help. Ah, come on! What kind of place is this? It's pretty well made, actually, but what kind of place is this? Okay. Well, that's upsetting. We go find fucking Tata yet? I swear to God. Is Tata just still in the goddamn mountains? Did he just, like, not actually leave that sadistic bastard making me walk all the way back here and learn about how the fuck did Toma get here? Thank you for more hints. I tracked down the rainbow shell that the Dorino Elder hired me to find. It's on a small island, he seemed. Damn! He's fast! But there's the rub. I don't know which one. The money he fronted me is all gone, too. What should I do? So, the rainbow shell does exist, and it's on some small island, and as we can see from the world map, there's only like 5 options. Assuming you don't count, like, the one we're on. Then, yeah, it's out there, we just don't know where it is. Neat. Tata, you in here, you son of a... Do you know where he is? God damn it. I hate that NPCs can walk through you, and while they're occupying your body, you can't move. It's to prevent it so you can be body blocked by NPCs, it's to stop that from happening, but it's the fact that NPCs can walk through you, but you can't walk through them. It's like, you son of a bitch. Where's Tata? I can't find him. Oh, there we go. We found Frog, at least. That's more neat. Also, how did Tata even get up there? Damn. Maybe he is the hero with how much he got sick-ass leaps. Oh, we got Ogre boys. Yeah, 4 damage compared to 34 damage. So a very, very noticeable uptick in damage. Chrono does so much damage. I mean, I'm force-feeding him a buttload of strength capsules, but even still, good lord, the man does damage. That's standard RPG fare, though, of, oh, the main character is just the best. And we are also playing with the 2 party members, oh, fuck me. The 2 party members who are mages and really don't do that much damage anyway, but you know. Like, it's like the whole thing, Maro and Luca are both of the mage characters, with Luca being more offensive magic and Maro being more healer support, because you can see she's already learning and is going to learn her 2nd healing spell. So, she has Aura. She's the first person to have an AoE healing dual tech. She's about to learn Cure. hello. Where did you come from, freelancer? Which is a bird holding a sword? Do take notes, everyone. Swords are more efficient weapons than guns. Do keep that in mind. Yeah, Chrono's one-tapping. Like, Marl is critting and not, Marl is critting and not doing as much damage as Chrono does with a non-crit. It goes to show that crossbows aren't as good as swords, which makes sense. You know what? I'm gonna do a few fights with Robo Marl and like one fight each to see if I learn a new dual tech. Not to mention, Robo's not getting TP in the back. Meaning, if we keep using the same team for too long, the teams will become lopsided. You know, I'll only do it for now because I want the chat to decide my team, but I want to find dual techs. Oh, also we just kicked Luca out in the area where she's super useful. Oh, fantastic. Nice job, me. Fun fact, trivia for you all. In the box art of the original SNES version of Chrono Trigger, Marl is shown using fire magic, even though she uses ice magic, and that's wrong. God, I love counterattack-based Chrono. Also, I'm poisoned. Look at my HP. It's slowly ticking down. I don't know why, but it is. I mean, it's not now. Aura Beam. So we did actually learn something new. Small amount of HP to all allies. So it's another AoE heal. Okay. Gotta try it out, you know? Gotta show it off, and then we'll go back to Luca. It is literally just Aura Whirl, but a different, like, person doing the spinning. I mean, it makes logistical sense. Like, okay, I get it. But come on, bro. Ogons with the hammers are actually quite difficult to kill. And their hammers are poison, I guess. Don't you throw rocks at me! Ow! Gotta be so rude, dude. Come on, man. Google! Hiya! Well, even if the wood itself was poisonous, it's less so relevant considering the fact that he's hitting the ground and causing the ground to shake, painfully, I guess. Wow, that is so much easier. Fire Punch, which actually, we haven't actually seen. Oh, I guess we're going into the next fight now. I really wanted to heal, game, but okay. Chrono is now going to die because of this. Yep. Who could have foreseen such a thing happening, except for the fact that I was not actually given a chance to heal my team? Robo punch. There you go. There it is. He punches him. Real good. Real good. Nice, good punch. Good punch. I need to heal now. Come on. Come on. Need to heal. Come on. Not again with Dick. Come on. Let me heal. This is a funny joke game. You pulled a big funny on me. Now let me heal. I've had to use 2 fucking Athenian waters because you keep doing this shit. It's a big old funny gaff. We're all laughing. Here's fire punch. I feel like that would be more damaging to Robo than it would to the enemies, but you never know. Can I stop instantly triggering the next fight? Why is that this area's gimmick? Why am I in a gauntlet? And the Ogons are so fast I can't even outspeed them. They get like 2 turns in before Luca even gets 1. God, Luca's so slow. We do a buttload of damage, but we take a buttload of damage. Alright, now that we've gotten to show off all of the techs we currently have, what are you fucking kidding me? I guess you guys have a chance to think about this for a bit. What team do you guys want me to use? What, like, permutation of Maro, Luca, and Robo would you guys like to see? No, that's not right. You guys are not answering the question, and I finished the fights. Aw. Also, another real nice thing about having a healer in the backline is that... oh, you can't actually use aura outside of combat. Weird. What was I gonna say? A good benefit to keeping a healer outside of the active party so you can heal outside of combat using MP that you're not actively, like, using for combat. Okay, Weevil. I can't kick Chrono out of the party and Frog's not here. And in case you're wondering, no, I literally cannot kick Chrono out of the party. Jingle jangle, son, time. That's the ass-kicking bell. Oh, God. I guess I'm down here now. I forgot that could happen. Yeah, you can get washed down the waterfall and have to climb back up. I got silver earrings, though. Oh, yeah. Earrings are max HP plus 25. I mean, it's better than stamina. Who's lowest max HP? She needs speed, though. Shit. Here you go, Luca. So yeah, what team should I use, you guys? It's been a while. We can change it up. Well, just a flat increase to, actually not flat increase, a 25% increase to your max HP is not bad. That's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. No, not this shit again! Hey, nice. Silver stud. Oh, hey! Finally, someone recognizing my glory. Ambrosia. Restores. I'm not gonna fuck with that because that's silver stud. Reduces MP consumption by 50%. I forgot that's when we start getting these. Oh God, they begin. Also, magic scarf, magic +2. Ribbon is accuracy. Oh, we have this is when accessories start getting cool. Like Rage Band to give him a 50% chance to counter. Chrono does a buttload of damage, of course. Honestly, I'm gonna give it to her because she's a healer. It lowers her speed, and that's gonna really hurt, but this just means she's never gonna run out of mana. Then you can have just, I don't know, man, sure. Is he already like one of our tanky? Yeah. He doesn't need the stamina. That just gives him like some meat on his bones. He doesn't need that. He's also a healer, so he can have the speed. There you go. How do I get down? Oh, that's how. Okay. Good to know, I guess. Thank you, Waterfall. I appreciate you delivering unto me loot, I guess. Oh, we get to do this fight again. Oh, fantastic. Robo is now actually faster than Luca because he got that one more point of speed. I'm just gonna not fight that guy. Bye. I can just walk past him, I guess. Oh, hello. Mountains are so nice. Such a nice view. Mountains are so... You really aren't gonna leave me alone, huh? Here, take this. What? Nice. Give me another one. I want another one. Oh, he's gonna learn to regret that decision. Oh, don't you worry. You'll learn. Eventually. Tata and the frog. I can't find where I'm going, and rock dudes again! Oh shit, he's throwing rocks! I'm gonna go around, or not. None of these dudes have a hammer, so they're all bitches. They're gonna get clapped. With a counterattack, too. Yeah! That's my modus operandi. I have gone on record showing I'm a bad person. I live up to the image. Oh, yeah, speaking of which, I'm glad you're back, Weevil. You're the only one who manages the quote bot, like, at all. I've had a few good examples. Oh, you son... I just got punked. Bye. Why is that bird such a dickhead? That bird threw rocks at me. When I tried to climb the ladder, he smacked me down, jumped down to fight me, and when I tried to climb the ladder again, he threw one more rock at me.
What a dickhead. But yeah, you're the only one who manages the quote bot. I've had multiple times where I'm like, man, that'd be a good quote, and then just no one did it. Yeah, I'd say the bird won that. I'm the wind. Whoosh! Hey, don't go up there. Did you come to take it? The Masamune, I mean. Yeah. Thought so. Wait just a sec, alright? Oh, big brother! Where are you, Masa? Okay. What is it, Moon? Not again! So you thought you'd make a name for yourself as a hero by grabbing the Masamune, did ya? What a buffoon. Humans are all the same, aren't they? It's how you use the sword that's important, not just that you have the strongest one. You can't even understand something as simple as that. I guess that proves you're human. What should we do? As usual, test them. Might as well give them a chance to entertain us for a while. Alright, here we go. I don't think those are kids. Masa and Moon. I'm gonna kick Masa's ass. Oh god, they know cross-strike! Oh lord! They're too powerful! I can't hit. Yeah, no, they are actually just countering every time I hit them. It doesn't do that much damage, so I'm just gonna do it anyway. Like, you can't stop me, but you know. Like, what are you gonna do? Hit me? Yeah, you're doing it alright. That doesn't seem to be working out too well for you now, does it? They just said hey, do you want the sword? Yes. Too fucking bad, dick nuts. It's time to die. What are they doing? Oh, they're doing that, I guess. I'm confused. Oh, it's one of those Confused is the most annoying status element in the game. By the way, thank you, Robo. Is this just the gimmick of this boss? Is this just what we're doing right now? Is it just counterattack.jpg? Yes. Yes, it is. She's dying, Robo. Don't do it. Okay. He still counters. Can they counter my counter? No, they can't. Now that'd be... Oh, one of them's dead. Okay. I said Masa and Moon. I don't know what that said. Masa and Moon something, and then I got XP. Well, good to know. I just ate the damage. This game's not exactly all that hard. Hey, Masa, these ones are pretty tough. No one's lasted this long since Cyrus. What should we do? We fight them for real, of course. Alright, this is it. No more games. With Masa's bravery and Moon's brains, we're unstoppable. Oh god. There he is. The fat son of a bitch, Masa and Moon. I did not think we'd be getting this. This game is so much shorter than I ever imagined. Why is my phone going off? It's on a phone call. Oh, it's a text. Who did I get texted by? Let's find out while I continue to play the game. Storing whirlwind energy. Oh, yeah, there's a... Oh, shit, that's right. We're about to take a buttload of damage. Okay, that's right. Let's
have that not happen. Vacuum wave! Yeah! Well, that's what that animation was. Owie! That didn't feel good. Luckily, I don't have to care because it doesn't do as much damage as it likes to imply. Fuck 'em. Well, you think you're a big boy just because you got a big damage attack that I didn't see coming when I fought Lavos earlier? You're weak! You didn't hear that, by the way. Unfortunately, Chrono's stuff like Cyclone doesn't really do that much more. I guess I could try Lightning. But he has such a much higher physical attack than a, like, magic stat. Yeah. And I know I haven't been specifically doing it to show that the fight is totally doable without it. But you can stop him from storing whirlwind energy by doing a certain thing. And I know there's dialogue somewhere in the game telling you, but I actually didn't find it. No idea what's going on with that. I know it exists somewhere, but I just didn't find it, you know? But the fight's totally manageable. Yeah, like, even without knowing that there, is a counter to that dude's attack. Maybe there isn't in the original SNES version, but, yeah, that doesn't do shit for damage. I do remember there being dialogue. Maybe it's dialogue for when you do the right thing, I don't fucking know. Either way, there is a way of telling, or better yet, like I'm doing, there's a way of ignoring it, which is what I'm doing. Just because you don't need to, like, who cares? This could be an unmanageable stat, the game is totally fine. No, I'm just beating his ass. I'm kind of just DPSing him now, hoping he dies, because Robo's out of MP. Yeah, wind slash. I guess, you know, that probably would be the hint, is the fact that he does it to you, you could do it to him. I guess. I don't know. I don't even remember this fight too well. Vacuum wave! I'm gonna fuck him up one more time. Come on, get him! Aw. Oh, Chrono's dead as hell. Boop. I tried to DPS and it does. This dude has way more HP than I was expecting. Honestly, I was expecting this boss to die earlier. He has so much fucking HP. God damn. Will you, sir? I'm gonna have a buttload of mid potions. This is like the first fight in the game that has required me to use the things. There we go. So yeah, the obvious thing me and Weaver were talking about is whenever he's storing whirlwind energy, you can just use wind slash and it turns it off. But you don't need to. It's totally manageable without it. And if I entered the fight with full MP, I would not have needed to chug mid potions either. It was manageable without it. I also could have brought in Marl. I could have done better. That's like the first fight in the game that's actually like kind of difficult, which is neat. Think they'll fix us? We'll find our proper owner? Yeah, it'll be alright. I didn't even read their dialogue. I do not understand why they decided to make it like this. Sword is the legendary Masamune. The appearance would indicate that a great deal of time has passed since it was broken. Obtain the broken Masamune. Why is the broken part of the Masamune? Because it's snapped in half. Why is it the sword part and not the hilt part, the part that we saw sticking out of the fucking ground like 2 seconds ago? Why would they have us get the blade and not the hilt? Maybe it's because the hilt can still be used as a weapon, but come on. Why would they do that? We'll ride the wind base to the mountain. Yay, thank you. Mountain time. Woo! This seems dangerous. Unfortunately, the song Singing Mountain doesn't play there, which was a song in the original Chrono Trigger, which was one of my favorite songs in the whole game, because Singing Mountain was a beautiful song, but there was a song in the original Chrono Trigger that was only ever in the files but never got used, because the area it was meant to be used for either got cut, or they just dummied it around. But that was one of the mountains that totally would have made sense for Singing Mountain to be playing, and that song is so pretty! They actually did re-add in Singing Mountain into the game, though, in the DS re-release, and I would assume also Steam release, but I'm not sure. I have a sword. Where do we go next? There is actually the de facto, hey, here's where you go next Time Lord guy, but I'd have to walk all the way back up. Let me see real fast. No! You stop that, you bad boy. No! Come back! Okay. Also, it's a real subtle thing, but he actually positions himself in front of the other treasure chest, so you can't get it, while Frog is being mopey. Time to go back to fucking Time Lord Man and tell him how to do my shit. This is one of the bits that when I was playing this when I was young, this part right here, dealing with the second time coming to this time period, this whole section was like a, what the fuck do I do? Because conveyance in this part of the game is terrible. I mean, you find the dungeon fine and all, but what do you do next? Like, what's the next step? We have a broken sword. Why are we doing this? Hello, Time Man. I'm seeing you now. I need my hint. Specchio's still the same. Aren't you supposed to give me hints? What the fuck? Wasn't he supposed to do that? He always did that. Why is he not? Tata and the Frog, still Tata and the Frog. What am I doing? I'm seeing you right now. Tell me how to get hints. I just check the plant. I think I remember where to go next, but you would have no way of knowing that unless you know what I know. I'm gonna go see if it's right, but... There's no way this is what you have to do next. You need something to tell you to come here. There's no way this game just leaves you that high and dry. Especially with fucking Hint Lord McTime Man not telling me where to go next. Oh no, they don't. I have to have faith that the game tells you somewhere. What does it say? I'm gonna peddle my wares elsewhere at one before I'll come back some other time. Is this actually a thing telling you you can't do this yet? Wow. I think it actually is. So, for context's sake, Melchior is where you're supposed to go, but I would guess that they're not gonna let you do it right now because the game hasn't progressed enough. Oh shit, yo. I'm Ozzy the 8th, I think? 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah. Here to this village, great-great-great-great-great-grandfather Fonz against human side of the Fiend Lord himself. Oh, great Fiend Lord, why didn't you exterminate the human race from centuries ago when you had the chance? Neat. They are actively spitting images of one another. Give me that, fuck you. Stealing from the monster people, the fiends. Thank you, dickhead, bye-bye. Haha, see ya. I'm actually probably gonna hold on to magic capsules because strength capsules, they can just go to Chrono. And then speed capsules, whenever we actually find one of those, which are the most important capsule in the game, those can go to whoever's the slowest, I guess. But magic capsules, I don't really know who's gonna be in our team regularly, so I guess we'll wait. I have wasted everyone's time by coming to Timeland. I say as if I genuinely thought Time Lord Man would tell me what to do. That's what his actual unironic job is he tells you where next to go in the game. Except for when he doesn't, I guess. I have never run into this problem before. I haven't gone to the 65 million BC, but that's because we don't need to go there yet. You gotta talk to Melchior before you can go there. I do definitively remember that. I guess we'll go look for Tata again. Tata had to rear his ugly face somewhere. I would assume Tata would be down in his actual home village by now. This is the assumption I'm going under, and we shall search all the same. Yeah, we did go to 1999. It went well. Hello? Yes. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I was right. Okay. Forgive me. Truth be told, I plucked the badge from the floor of the tavern. Some sodden, froggish fellow dropped it as he stumbled out. I thought the sell it seemed everyone started calling me the hero when they saw it, and I don't know what to do but go along with it. God damn it, Weevil. Here's the business, I've had enough, you can have your badge. What's I was thinking to it or something, I guess I ought to seen it sooner. Yeah, this was the thing. I guess once you beat the dungeon, Tata just goes back home. Which, I mean, okay, that makes sense. That one's not as bad. Like, the only reason I was confused there was because I had future knowledge and knew where to go to know, but someone who didn't know how to play this game would probably think to go check around the town after they finished the dungeon. I didn't, because I thought, oh, this is the perfect time to show off Time Man being Hint Lord, like, actually telling me, like, Terry himself. This was a bad example. I think it's still not clear. This area was always have had terrible fucking conveyance. No! Has always had terrible conveyance, but I think I've merely exacerbated the problem. Hey, I got a badge. In return, that badge. See, so you've met the lad. It's not a thing I can do against the Fiend Lord. To fight him would require the legendary Mossamoon, which is... it matters little. Even had I the blade, I've no right to wield it. Please, leave me be. Actually, something that they don't do in this version, I do believe, Frog used to speak in proper ye old, speech, as did... Well, yeah, Frog used to speak in, Hark there, yon knave! Whereth thine be go? Shit like that. They got rid of that in the DS version because no one else talked like that. Even people in the same time period. Just... no one else did. I do believe. And there's the other part of the fucking Masamune, which could have been the blade, but nope. Too bad. Something is written in archaic script. I will attempt to decipher it. Roy-Clem? Roy-Clem. Ever. I reversed the order. It says Melchior. Melchior, the guy from Medina? I couldn't be. Hey, Frog, I got your sword. None alive who can mend the Masamune. Oh yeah, none alive who can mend the Masamune. You're not wrong, but oh hey, there's our big no. Yeah, there's none alive who could fix the Masamune, but I think there might be someone else unalive who could do it in the future. There's none alive, but there's someone to be born who will birth. Maybe like one more who will birth the man who can fix the Masamune. Aha! Also, I guess the man who made the Masamune? Question mark? I don't know why it's written on the sword, but we're not gonna learn that till we go talk to the man himself. Maybe he's got like a long line of swordsmiths. Maybe he's just real good at it. The secret technology of making a holy relic like Hero's super sword. Now will you give me hints? Nope. A shithead. The audacity of such a man. I like how they don't even look over anymore. They actually used to watch you as you enter and leave, but now they don't anymore. They've just gotten used to our shit. Oh, you're back again. Come to see my this sword. It's the Masamune. How did you get this? How would your name be engraved on that sword? Ooh. That's very long story. But that is the story you came to hear, is it not? Of course! Tell us about the Masamune. Can you reforge it? I could. Were it possible for us to get our hands on some of the Dreamstone from which the sword was made. Dreamstone. No record of such a substance exists in my memory banks. It's nowhere to be found anymore. It was a glittering red stone, once valued even more than gold. Unfortunately, it was long, long ago. Longer than you could imagine. Maybe 65 million years old? Someone's knocking, give me... You have been given a second, and I am now free. Also, keep in mind that, that song that just played, also, someone's doing a big dumb thing. There we go. I'm dealing with Discord notifications. There we go. Ooh! Time Splitters Rewind got another, content update, or another, progress report. Nice. That's something to look forward to. But, yeah. Just 65 million BC. This is finally when we go there. Also, keep in mind the song that played when Melchior started talking. Also, he didn't actually explain the story. He's like, oh yeah, that'll be a long story for me to have to explain all this. Alright. And then there was no story. Yeah, he lied to all of us.
Surprise! It's a cliff face! Things are all green and scaly. This life form is most perplexingly unusual. This possesses both human and dinosaur traits. Now that's a species. Who knew death claws would be coming so early? Oh, they're tanky. Oh, they're tankier than I was expecting. Oh, they're just all dead. Okay. Well, that was hard. I've obtained a pedal. Oh, there's a lot of them. I mean, we can be as outnumbered as we want as long as Robo starts spinning. They are Dragon Ball Z dinosaurs. They are. That's the point. That's the point. That's fucking made by Akira Toriyama. And then we get to see that SNES version and not sick anime Dragon Ball edition. Who's that? Her combat capabilities far exceed those of ordinary humans. Oh god, there it goes. The shift in behavior corresponds to an unfavorable change in targets. Say hello to the character I'm going to be looking forward to the least of having to actually read their dialogue. Not the slightest. Cleave. Nice. Cyclone Sweep Fire Sword. Oh! Ooh! It begins. What are you... Female is a severely agitated state. Provocation is inadvisable. She's trying to pick a fight? Oh god! You strong. What name? Chrono name. Good name. Me name. Me, I'm just gonna not do that. It's Isla. She speaks like a fucking caveman. Me strong, Isla. Ah! No, I don't like it. I hurt myself by doing that. I'm gonna have to say nah, dog. Somebody's got a new friend. I like strong person. Man, woman, both like. And Isla's, progressive for 65 million BC. Yes. Strange person, but strong too. Because I'm a robot. Robot? What's robot? Yeah. Where's Chrono from? An explanation cannot be formulated within the bounds of her understanding. Village, talk, eat, dance, drink, fun. Creamstone. Stone everywhere. Here, there, village, I give you many stone. Yuka Village. I don't want to do that. What I want to do is look at all my sick new techs. Say hello to Cleave, the first of the really cheese abilities, because this is the... You thought Chrono did a buttload of damage before. Oh, just you wait, baby. This does double damage in air quotes, or it does way more than double damage. This is where Chrono starts going ape mode. Lightning 2, of course, this is just hit everything. Or well, we now have Fire Sword, which is just cleave on fire. And we have Cyclone Sweep. Spin Chrono through enemies. We got moves to show off, and it's gonna be a grand old time. Also, we can come back up here as needed. No. This seems incredibly unsafe, considering the fact that we are lucky to begin with that our legs didn't shatter into goo upon landing. I'm now going to fight everything so I can show off my sick-ass new techs. That's another Berserk Ring. First tech, the OG Cleave. Go get him. Woo!
Ooh, that's way more satisfying if we're not looking directly at it head on. Cyclone Sweep. It's Cyclone, but based around Robo instead of around the enemy. That one's pretty satisfying. Then we got Fire Sword. Oh god, look how cool it all is. Luca learned Napalm, but we didn't actually learn any new double techs with that, so I'm actually gonna swap Robo out so that way Marl can learn new dual techs with Cleave and maybe can learn a new dual tech with Napalm. I really wish we weren't fighting straight up and down vertically because it's not as good. Anyway, here's Napalm, by the way. It's very similar to Chrono's Cyclone, where it's just a circle around the enemy you're targeting. Is its little special thing. Oh, you just... what spoilers? I don't know who this Isla person is. I wouldn't know. Ignore the fact that we actively named them. Yeah, we've learned Ice Sword because of course we did. We have Fire Sword, now here's Ice Sword. Like, it only makes sense. Incredibly satisfying. But I think I'm actually gonna kick Luca out, at least for like the two. Oh, I mean, it's not gonna matter. Just gonna start running past enemies, because fuck them. Welcome to a billion years ago, which such a nice touch. Normally the land masses are almost completely identical across time periods, with the exception of 65 million BC, when we still have nearly Pangea, I believe it's called. A supercontinent where all land masses are like, directly connected. It's super neat. And you can still kind of piece together where all the continents are about to be. Super cool. You guys ready to get Geno? Ioka Village, Ioka Hut. Hello, caveman. Hello, caveman. Drink happy water? Of course I'll drink the happy water. Say hello to probably my actual least favorite time period. It's just kind of boring. It's an interesting setting, but you already know what's gonna be happening here. You can kind of piece together. Chief's Hut, which is, I think, actually Isla, which is neat. And then we have Ioka Hut, which is this guy. No, that's the chief. No chief, no say okay. No can trade. Oh, no, Isla is the chief. Okay, he's just a tradesman. Isla's the chief. Isla's the Big Mac daddy around here. Good Chrono come, night soon. Finish ready for party. Party time! Isla, we make new friend. Strong man Chrono. Chrono friend Maro Luca. Ah, shit, I wanted Robo in this. No, you know what? It's fine. Robo, depending on what party member you have, they'll do different things during this. Ooga. Dance Babonga. This song, all the way back from the fair, there it is again. Now, this is a really interesting sequence. I can't pause, and the longer we're in this cutscene, different things will be happening. Gonna eat, drink, dance, sing! Should I or shouldn't I? And now she's going to do something. Come on, Chrono, let's have some fun. And now they're both off to do their things. They're just having just a grand old time. Are you not Ioka person? Why Isla give party? Strange. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I'd like to leave. Please. Hello? I wish to be free. I do not wish. It's wonderful, isn't it, Chrono? I think I'll dance too. Oh, there she goes. Hello. Oh, we got cutscene. Chrono Trigger drink. This only special time drink. Good drink named Skull Smash. Next day, skull feel like smash. It's alcohol. Yeah. Ioka village fight reptite. Leader named Azala. Azala, very smart. All in Ioka village fight. No fight person go Laruba village. Always run from reptite. Always hide. Not nowhere village. Azala want to destroy Ioka, Laruba, both. But Isla no lose. Only when Isla dead, stop fight. No more talk that. Today meet Chrono. Good day. Eat, drink, dance, sing. She's smashed out of her fucking mind, as the name of the drink would imply. Of course. I do not know how old the characters are, but it's time to get blitzed, baby! Woo! Cartoonishly, in fact. Sure. Oh. I can hit the buttons and dance. I can change my method of dance. I'm done dancing now. I have sufficiently danced. But for this, Red Rock, half rock means strong person. I'm the most strong Ioka village, so Isla rock. Chrono want rock, Chrono challenge Isla. Win Isla give. So we gotta fight her. Yes. And it's a drinking contest. Oh, this is the same mini game as the fair. I need to mash the A button to drink. Unfortunately, luckily though, this is way easier than the one we had in the fair. So it's just so much easier. Crap. Want to drink good. One more drink. Too strong, Chrono. Oh, that was a wild night, bro. Oh, my head. Nice. Look at all them fish. Where does footprints come from? It's gone! The gate key's gone! The thief must have left these prints. At the key, we're stuck here forever. This is bad. We've got to go see Isla. You know, why can't Robo come save us? How are we using the gates from the other side? Hello? Wake up. Too much Skull Smash. Side awake. Okay. Must be Reptite. Chrono go with Isla. We find bad Reptite. Yes, yes, yes. Who else come? Alright, guys. What's our team gonna be? Because we got Isla. And she's level 18. God damn. Yeah, all your new party members have a tendency to way outstrip. How am I playing on DS? The magic of definitely owning a physical copy, which I do. Very legally, indeed. It definitely isn't the shittiest method of capture possible. And I also didn't know there was a Steam version. I do actually own a physical copy, though. Like, I fucking love this game. I own this shit on the SNES, too. But I thought, hey, I'm totally willing to sacrifice the convenience of having the game actually fit the screen properly and show off the DS version instead with the most legal of methods to show off all the content, and we all get to deal with the fact that this is a DS game and there's no good way to capture this shit. But anyway, what team do we want to use? We got Isla, who will be our third party member, and no, we do not get to see what Isla does, because fuck that! I say that as if I can't immediately swap after this. You know what? Actually, that's a good point. Never mind. Fuck you. I wanted to learn all the double text first. Okay, God damn it, Weevil. Swap them out. I wanted to learn all the double text and whatnot, and then we'll decide what our party is about to be. Yeah, at least this game does play well, because I can... just, ignore this. You don't see this. Which one's the fucking... There we go. Oh yeah, no, that looks great. Thanks. Yeah, I love, like, I can fix it too. Oh, this is gonna fuck it up if I try to do this. Never mind. I was gonna, like, comedically stretch the view to fit the screen and have it be just blown the fuck out, but I'd have to fix it, and that's a big pain in the ass. None of you guys see that. None of you saw that. Again, at least it works. Kind of. Rotate does not work as well as you think it would. But... Shh. You don't know anything. Emulation's legal. We'd never do that. What's wrong with you? Such heinous accusations. But yeah, no, Isla's whole gimmick is that, yeah, as Weevil is a dirty spoil boy, Isla can't actually equip any weapons. Meaning she fights with her bare ass... No, it's a joke. Technically, emulation is illegal. Strictly, emulation via an illegally obtained copy is illegal, so we just playing up the joke. Because you wouldn't, you know, it's effectively stealing. Okay, emulation is legal, but obtaining a ROM isn't unless you crack it yourself. Like, that's a way more specific thing. It's a joke, it's a big bit we're doing, I know. Also because it's Twitch and they're a little bit way too sensitive about dumb shit. It's a big bit we're doing. But she can't equip weapons because she fights Yeah, I don't think America works like that, unfortunately, which is why I always have to say, hey, I own the physical copy, guys. I do, in this case. Like, I do. I love Chrono Trigger. Why would I not own, like, every version? Except for Steam, which I didn't know existed! Yeah, strength plus 4, I looked... probably, yeah, that's actually just fine. Strength plus 4, sure. Ruby Vest, it's a buttload of defense and halves fire damage. And yeah, she can't equip any weapons, so she just scales better with strength. Meaning we actually force feed her every strength capsule in the game, she gets more value out of it, as her weapon actually just increases the effectiveness of her baseline strength stat, whereas other characters can equip weapons. Because she can't, they have to make her strength go further, and therefore, if you force feed her every strength capsule, she will do so much goddamn damage, she can actually reach the damage cap with a basic attack. But we're not going to do that because this game is already too easy. Anyway, she has, I guess, no text. Never mind. She has to learn all of them. Okay. What party should we use then? Because I was gonna go through a whole process of, hey, let's learn a bunch of double texts. Never mind. What team should we use? Let's go progress in the meantime. We can also come over here, meeting grounds. This is where we were before. Not a whole lot here because, I mean, obviously we were just here, but we can technically come back here if we, for no reason in particular, felt so inclined. And then the big, dumb gimmick of this particular time period is this. Come to see me, what you have? Fang, Petal, Horn, Feather. Give me 6. 3 each, 2 of a kind. I've give you good, strong thing, what you give me. So this is a shop. Technically. And so, we have to trade him. Where are they? Petals, horns, fangs, and I forgot the last one. I think it's like fur or something. It's 2 of a kind, and it's 3 of each. Depending on the like, let's say we gave him 3 petals and 3 horns, he'd give us something. If we gave him 3 petals and 3 fangs, he'd give us something different. And there is an item he'll give you for every single combination and permutation of that giving him thing system. But the only way to get petals and horns is to fight things. And what he gives you typically are really good. But we have to do this. We can come to the... I don't actually think it's the Dactyl Nest. I believe it's... hunting range. There it is. It is a different version of the Live-A-Live's prehistoric. We can come over here and just fight like a bunch of frogs. This is the hunting range. An area that I think you only actually find out about if you talk to random people in the village, because this does not look like an area you can go to when viewing it via the overworld. You could think to go to the Dactyl Nest, but we can't do anything there for a little while. But this is the hunting ground. This is typically where you go to get those items. 2 fangs, 2 feathers, 2 horns. So it's feathers and not fur. I can still map the area out and get the treasures and shit, but there is one other reason to come here, other than the fact that this area is the primo grinding spot for tradables, I guess they'd be called. But we'll have to see. We have to wait. We'll explore the area first. I mean, why wouldn't we? It's a new area. It's raining. Shit. Oh, well, that's the gimmick, is that every once in a while, it will start raining. And if you can, you know, get around faster like I didn't because I don't know the area yet, you can find a certain thing lying around somewhere that we're going to need to deal with. And if we do that, this is one of the best places to grind in the game, at least early to mid-game. But we will find that when we find that. Thank you for another set of 6 items. These frogs are very valuable. I unfortunately do not actually want to grind because the game is already on the easier side. I'm not about to tank this game's difficulty any harder. I was able to beat nearly 5 bosses ahead of where I should be by fighting Lavos so early. I don't think I need to be, like, way stronger, if I do say so myself. And now we just get to wait. It appears in one of the 4 corners. Top left, bottom right, etc., etc. That's why I don't know specifically where, but I do remember it is one of the 4 corners. There it is. And we didn't get there in time, and it's gone. Now we get to wait again. Don't you love random chance sometimes? I don't know what determines where it spawns, I don't know the rules, I don't know the rhythm, I don't know what the fuck this thing is. This is an ion cloud, which, why is this in the prehistoric era? Okay. Thank you for the feathers and petals, I guess. Good for them. Good for them. So how are you guys doing? You having a good day? Good to hear. Oh shit! I have my hands off the keyboard. Controller! I wouldn't be using a keyboard for this. Come on now. Get him. This is a new one of those fun creatures we've been seeing dotted around occasionally. Kind of rare, but these are news. Wait for him to hit me, I want to see. He did 261 damage. News don't fuck around. If you'll excuse me, I'm gonna heal Chrono. So, the whole gimmick with Noose, because you could see that that dude actually did 0 damage. The Noose gimmicks is they have 2 attacks. One attack that brings you to 1 HP left. And then they have another attack that does 1 HP of damage. But their main gimmick is, if you could see right there for half a second, they give 30 TP. That is ridiculous. And then he gives you a full set. 3. What was he saying? Oh, I got a third eye. And I think if you, the first time you beat one, you get this. I don't remember. It's been years since I last played this. Honestly, everything I'm saying is off the cuff. Doubles your evasion. Oh! Oh, fuck. Who needs to not die? Oh, obviously Morrow, but... she... Mana's not a problem yet. Not yet, anyway. I will double her evasion so she'll take less damage. Also now she knows Kiss, which is a heal, but it restores status ailments too, which is nice. Which is weird for someone like Isla to be a healer, but what can you do? Anyway, that was what I wanted to show off. You can fight Noose here. They're one of the best places to grind for TP. They didn't give that much XP, but they gave 30 TP. And considering the fact that normal fights give you like 4 or 5, that's noticeable. But the other relevant thing is that I now have enough of the tradables to get a handful of these items. So because I like to be a gimmick lord, which combination would we like to give? We need 2 of them. So Petal Horn, or Fang Feather, or Fang Petal, or Feather Horn. What combination would we like to do? Because it's 3 of the item. So we can only use Petals and Fangs twice, and Horns and Feathers 3 times. And each permutation and combination will give us a unique item. Who knows what we're gonna get? What sounds like fun, though? What do you guys want to do? Let have you guys have some of a bearing on how the run goes, depending on what loot I manage to get. Have the chat factor into the run's success. Fanghorn. Mammoth Tusk. What else? We're gonna do it till we run out, so just keep giving them to me, but... What is a Mammoth Tusk? It is a weapon of some kind. It is a sword. I mean, alright, that kind of makes sense. It seems a little gruesome to be using that as a weapon. Fang Feather. Oh man, look at this dude actually knowing what all of them give us. Ruby Vest. Oh, that is very clearly our... Oh, it's what she has equipped. Nice. Who has the shittiest? He does. But he's not here now, is he? Here you go, no, actually, I'll give it to him. We might eventually use him once we start getting enough techs on Isla to start experimenting with double techs. Also, it makes the game a little bit harder by not putting it on a party member I'm actively using at the time. Anything else? Or do you want me to just take over and want me to stop forcing dumb gimmicks down the audience's throat? I'm not getting enough audience support. I'm gonna just do something dumb. Petal, horn, feather, stone arm. That's clearly a robo item. Sure. Robo's getting decked out accidentally. And then we'll finish it off with, did we do Horn Feather? We did not. Stone Helmet! Sure! Thank you. I believe, and like, that's the whole thing. Like, you can just do that and get a bunch of stuff. You might get better stuff. That's fine, Obligato, I'm not complaining. We have a bunch of dickhead lurkers, they're all shitheads, all of them. And they exist. Like Lawfant. The audacity of that man thinking he can actually have other things to be doing at the same time. Tisk tisk. Wait a minute, did I not just see... Okay, I'm blind. I thought I just saw a sparkle. I don't want to talk to him! Oh, I actually can get another thing. Oh, neat. Alright. Oops. I did not actually think I had another thing to give him. Well, no one said I was smart. Thank you for nearly doubling her damage from 24 to 34. That's like an 80% increase? No, no. That was... No, that'd be more like a 50%. Fuck math. Footprints. I'm slow, Weevil. I know. The moment I said it, I'm like, wait a minute. Don't shush you. You didn't hear anything. Kino took the thing. Caveman relationships. The reptites stole the thing. Normally I would read the dialogue, but I find the dialogue annoying, and I refuse. Kino man. Isla die, Isla have baby, then Kino chief. In that order? What the fuck? Is this Berserk? Jesus. Yeah, no. Kino took the thing. Kino was jealous of Isla giving us attention, and so wanted to get back at us. Oh, these birds are tankier. What the hell? Why are these birds so tanky? Who gave these birds permission to just not take damage? I'll have you know, I have two of the biggest physical hitters on the team right now, and I am mashing the A button. You should not be alive anymore. Thank you. Also, thank you for the Athenian water. I definitely need to stop running out of those because I'm big and dumb at this game. Also, I bought like 15 of them, so I doubt I'm gonna run out anytime soon. Hey, it's Specchio. I don't know, and at this point I'm too afraid to ask Weevil. Do not have single target AoE yet. God damn it. Once Isla learns her next move, I'm gonna start swapping people around, trying to see if we know any double techs off of what she knows right now. When she learns some kind of a kick move, I think. On a roundillo kick, yeah. Drill kick, okay. Honestly, I'm astounded how much of this game is still present in my memory. I have not played this game in like 5+ years. It has been a very long time since I had last played Chrono Trigger. I am kind of astounded just how much of this game still persists in my long-term memory. It is rare for me to have this level of omniscience when it comes to a game, and some of the most basic things I still forget. I mean, there are some games that I could seriously do and learn like a book, but what's the skill? It's probably like Cyclone or some shit. Drill kick. Get him. Blam. Yeah, pretty much any dual tech with Isla is gonna do just fuck loads of damage. Because that is Isla's entire gimmick. She is the one person who can easily outpace Chrono for damage. Easily. That's her job. And honestly, you can just only train up Isla and kinda just win the game. She doesn't do much else other than physical damage because, well, we can't show it off yet. Her whole gimmick is she can't learn magic because she's not a descendant of one of the ancient civilizations that knew magic. She's a descendant, or like they're a descendant of her. So she actually can't learn magic, which is also a follow-up to Weevil's old joke of give her all of the magic tabs. But yeah, so she doesn't fucking handle enemies that do not take physical damage. There we go. Very good. That sentence was quite difficult to get out of my face. Blam! Honestly, if you just have Isla around and, like, the only time you'd ever want to bench Isla is if the entire, like, Dungeons gimmick as a whole is that, oh, we only take magic damage. Then Isla's not useful. But 9 out of 10, 100 times, which me trying to be more fluffing up that sentence kind of fucked up the point. Isla is a very good party member. All the party members are good. But Isla is like pure damage, pretty much. And that is normally too good for a game that is already kind of easy. You know? There is not a party member that is bad in this game, though. It's not even a long stream. I always go for 4 hours, and we're almost done. Like hilariously, now that you bring that up, we got a bunch of new people, and I'm gonna have to disappoint them immediately by ending soon. But you know what I mean. Noon to 4 every day. 3 days a week, main project. Saturdays, whatever the fuck I want, and then Thursdays are the side project, which is a Chrono Trigger. Also, that's magic damage, so it's Isla's damage, but now with fire. I don't want to hit him. That dude, I'm not gonna strike a person. That's so rude. The audacity of this man, thinking I'm just gonna hit a person. Tisk tisk, I thought you were better than this. I actually don't know. I'll need to check. I do work tomorrow. That's the big problem with my streaming schedule, is that I work, but my work varies from week to week, so I don't know when my stream schedule will be fucked with. It is on the... Wait, doesn't Twitch have that new, like, stream schedule tab? I filled that out, but I don't know how accurate that still is, or if it still, like, exists. It's supposed to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday main project, which is Paper Mario Promo, the difficulty mod for Paper Mario that makes me want to tear my fucking hair out. Thursdays is Chrono Trigger, which is the side project until I finish the main project, and the side project becomes the main project, and the main project is 3 days a week. Then I do co-streams with Ninja on Fridays. Saturdays are whatever I want, typically I ask the Discord. And Sundays suck. And I say that just to make Ninja upset, because I'm mean. But we get to do Among Us on those days, and that's good. But I probably do need to call it for right now. I will change up my party to kick Luca out as we learned Flame Kick. That's good. I like Flame Kick. But you know what? Actually, no. First off, we'll do a little bit more. I want to see if Robo and Isla have one, and then we'll move along. I need a fight. Where is an enemy to attempt to tear my face off with ill intent? Thank you. This is also what we like to call padding to end off the rest of the stream to make it fit a little bit better. And also because I'm hungry and I want to go get food. It's been a while. Nope. Chrono and Robo and Isla do not actually have a dual tech with Armadillo Kick or Armillo whatever what does she do? Roundillo Cat Attack. Actually, let's see what we got. Lightning, Cat Attack, Robo-Tackle, Cure. Ooh, she's almost done. And Protect. Boost an ally's defense. Oh, the buffing meta begins. Oh, people are gonna hate how this game devolves into time to spam every buff. Now we're immortal and we win the fight now. But anyway, I hope y'all have enjoyed. I hope y'all have a good rest of your week. And hey, peace. Don't say that, Weevil. Stream.